Oh my gosh. I went into options to change the control configuration, and now it won't play the stinking intro for me. I was hoping to start off on that. Well, anyway, hello, good evening. I'm Wes at The Explosion, and tonight we're playing Mega Man X4 twice. Good evening, Rayquaza. Oh, yo, yo. Yeah, I had a few things possibly lined up for tonight. And then I wound up deciding against them.
It's about the Maverick Hunters, General. They are far too eager to...
Was thinking of doing Legends, but I had to be in the office today, and I thought I was going to be too tired to play that until who knows when.
You already know the truth, General.
Thought about doing Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but I did not get the PS4 hooked up to my game capture. Thought about doing SNK vs. Capcom Chaos, but I suck at that game. Sweet Christmas, I am pathetic at fighting games. Marvel vs. Capcom I can at least normally button mash with, though.
I will not betray the humans.
And because I didn't have anything else up, I'm just like, what if I played a game because I wanted to play it? And I pretty much settled on either X1 or X4, and I thought X1 will take me an hour and a half at most to clear. Maybe I just do X4 twice. Maybe that feels a little better, a little more worthwhile, a little more worth getting out of bed for. And so here we are. Mavericks have been found at point 5567. The Mavericks have viewed Sky Lagoon using the most advanced weapons available. The armor appears to be the Repliforce. Roger that, I'm on my way now. I don't know. I should probably be talking like this. Because when they dubbed this, they didn't seem to really understand that X is a man. And that they're thinking of Mega Man. Mega Man is the one that's still in diapers. Just ignore Aregian. You're just gonna have to fight him again. Also, congrats to Capcom for the company surviving all the way to 21XX. Really impressive. I hope I make it too, so I can see Sky Lagoon fall. I mean, I sure hope Sky Lagoon doesn't fall. That would be awful. You're Dragoon from the 14th unit.
This is a good X. The Maverick just destroyed the power reactor.
What? Then Sky Lagoon will come crashing into the ground.
It's too late, X. It's time I made my escape. I suggest you do the same. Don't do anything reckless on the way out, okay?
Like that he doesn't teleport, he's just like, whoop. My planet needs me. The city below will soon be a sea of flames. Many people will perish. I have no choice but to escape from here and head to the city below. X teleports. Oh, yeah. By the way, if I may ask, how is sound? Why? The city has been completely destroyed. They were innocent people. I won't forget this. You sure won't, X. You sure do know how to hold on to things. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure these, like, it's been a little while since I've done this, but I think that block falls. You don't want to be too fast. This isn't a Sonic game. Sometimes it feels like a Sonic game. Sometimes it whoops. Sometimes Mega Man can feel even faster than Sonic. But don't tell Sonic I said that. Oh no, I fell down into this obvious trap. Oh, yeah. I'm sure the speed run is to just skip it. But I don't know. I probably won't need that life, but maybe I'll need that life. We'll keep it going. I call this guy Aregian, but I'm not actually sure if that's how you pronounce his name. It's a really, really weird name. It's like E-R-E-G-I-O... Yeah, I-O-N, yeah. Yeah, I think I got that right. Oy, oy, oy. It just kind of looks like somebody, you know, was trying to spell dragon, but on a keyboard in the dark, and they were like a few letters off in a few of the places. Who are you? I'm the colonel of the Rebel Force. Has the Rebel Force been occupying this area? What are you talking about? I only came to save my sister. The army responsible for all the violence in this region is not the Rebel Force. Nevertheless, I want you to disarm and follow me back to the HQ. Never. You're asking my soldiers to drop their weapons. The only time we drop our weapons is when we aren't able to fight any longer. But you will be regarded as maverick and treated as such. Do as you will. The Rebel Force would sooner fight and die than discard our pride. Consider us mavericks, as this is what you wish. Wait, calm down, Colonel. The Colonel did not calm down. What the? Something's gotta give, otherwise the entire Rebel Force will be considered mavericks. Well, that's a shame. Maybe I do want to save just in case I accidentally hit return to the title. Then again, maybe not.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce, we have all been wrongfully judged as mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity.
I think this might be the only scene. Maybe I even mentioned this last time, but I think this might be the only scene that's in both playthroughs, isn't it?
Remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment.
Kind of like how the general's like red, white, and blue, but he still has the gold. Like, he just couldn't help himself. I'm super important, so I need to be gold.
For we are the Repliforce.
The most powerful army in history!
Well, just don't start doing any Xeon salutes, and we'll be fine.
The general has finally taken action. And now, my maverick hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
Oy, oy, oy. Should have arrested Sigma when you had the chance, General. Oh. Call me Double, the Wookiee Hunter. My liege, the Rebel Force has begun its coup. Wait, Colonel, you're jumping to conclusions here. Sir, you've been given the order to scramble. Right, I'm leaving right now. Okay. Infiltrate the da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. I need to be a little choosy with how I go through it with Zero, but with X, I mean, I kind of have a set order for X. Pretty sure, regardless of how I do it, I'm going to have to redo one stage. So why not web spiders? Well, probably because the upgrade that you need to come back later for is like mostly at the end of the level, so you have to do the whole thing like twice. But, oh man, I was a bit too fast. Boots are very helpful. Oh man. And it's obviously the gimme part. So this is what you're supposed to do. This battle should never have happened, X. Why must Rebel Force fight each other? Oh, Weapoids. Why did the Peacekeepers persist in fighting each other? This must be some sort of mistake. X enter a capsule, equip this to discover the truth. Da 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 da. Well, maybe you should have given a speech at the UN, Doc. Oi, oi, oi. And now... Well, now I'll be fine. Why don't we go a bit faster? Maybe go a bit faster? Honestly, the Neptunians, they take a few hits. They can be a bit of a pain. But yeah, oopsie daisy. Nice and laced. Okay. I probably could have made that, but it is the sort of thing where it's like, well, wait a second. Don't put yourself into a bad situation just because you want to, you know, get through the game like, oh my gosh, this guy's kicking my ass. 30 seconds sooner. That said, you heal in between parts of the stage, so you can skip these guys at least. And when you come back, you'll have a... Why didn't I even notice the snakes? I was looking at the stinking background. Don't ask me why. It's all very green. Oh, yeah. Honestly, it's been a while, but I feel like I know the game well enough that I should know that there are snakes there. I'm just thinking about how, my gosh, how nice the beehives are, because they're a good place to re-pick up stinking whatchamacallits. Oi. Power-ups and the like. And then they gave me no power-ups. I don't even need that one now, so whatever. They brought the... I'm just shooting over. I'm getting my ass kicked by a single snake. Sweet Christmas. Yeah, that's less than ideal. Whoops. I'll still probably survive, but geez, that's like embarrassing. That's a basic stage enemy. They're not strong. They're not... And I'll need to come back there later. Okay. Oh, damn it. I was like, yeah, I can get through nice and easy. Nope. Okay. First boss. Practice to see if I still got the moves. I'd say I've been playing enough other Mega Man games that I should be fine. But there's like a decent difference between X, Classic, Zero. You favored us all as Mavericks. I won't let you pass. Turn back now. Okay. Web Spider, we're not gonna reminisce. Aw. I thought I could hit him twice. Like that. And that time I didn't hit him once. Oh. No need to be shy, big guy. Didn't even attempt to attack me. Goodness me. Sometimes it's just nice to have the weakness, so that things go a little faster. I feel like I'm doing diddly squat. Oh, okay. Is that how it is? He was invulnerable for just like an extra second? Okay. Although with this, at least I don't have to... Damn it! Well, there goes the no-hit. I mean, I already got hit. I just didn't get hit against him. And then he stuck his booty out. Wonder if these extra legs do anything for him, or if they really just put the extra legs so that he had 4 limbs, you know? Well, he's a spider. Even if they're not going to do anything with those tiny legs, we gotta give it to him. Otherwise, he wouldn't be a spider. He'd just be a guy. A guy with mandibles. This is going to be a very big deal. Oy. A very large deal. Still just funny the way they phrased that. He lives in a research lab and attacks whoever goes there. Those are the ones that feel like they're whoops. Stinking Google Translate. Thank you. It's a neat effect, but sometimes it screws with one. Just the swirling. Oh, thank you. My gosh, it's kind of messed up that that guy comes to like drop me supplies now and again. I don't really know what triggers it. I mean, obviously it was at least in part because I was doing, you know, I kind of shit, right? But I don't know why sometimes not Eddie shows up and other times he's just like, nah, you got it. It's not a big deal. I'm just kind of curious. Sometimes I'm just kind of curious how things work in games like this, okay? Ay, ay, ay. Why do the flowers... Well... Why not give the flowers bullets, right? Don't accidentally... I swear there's been at least one time where I've just... dashed. Into the thorn. Oh, man. And it was embarrassing. Right into it. Right into it like a dingus. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, wow, that went back really fast. Robot flowers grow pretty fast. Fast. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, man. Well, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I'm just planning ahead when I come back for Zero. Whoops. It'll make sense then. Anyway. Oy, oy. One thing I was, like, considering doing, right? Was cataloging, like, all the games that I had, and then, like, putting it up on Discord. So that way people know what I have access to and what they could potentially request to play, you know, me to play. Not 100% reliable, though, because, you know, I don't exactly have equipment to stream, like, you know, a lot of the handheld systems. I could probably look into stuff, but for the immediate future. But there's, like, also a part of me that wonders, if I do something like that, am I just asking for trouble? If I list out all of the games that I own and everything, right? Am I just asking for somebody who wants to shit? There we go, that wasn't that bad. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, if I just list out, like, all the games that I own, am I just, like, asking somebody to come by, burgle my house when I'm gone, and then when they go to, like, resell them, it's just like, well, here's everything we knocked off. Still might do it. My gosh, I can't believe I lost there. But yeah, I don't know. I guess one of the obvious solutions is it's not a bad idea. I don't know. Maybe I'm neurotic. I might be a little neurotic. Because I do see some appeal in just having a list of the things that I own, right? Cataloging stuff. I do really, really like making lists in Excel. But yeah, I could always make the list and then decide later whether to put it anywhere or not. I guess that would be the simplest solution. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh shit, I think I need exactly... Well, I might have screwed myself. Nah, I could probably beat him. You X, I'm under orders to terminate you. What? Whose orders? Take a wild guess. Yes. He does have the Maverick symbol. I believe it's obvious to all who the baddie is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Even with me wasting one, I think we still got it. He is one of those guys that gets completely rolled by his weakness. Spark Mandrill's level is rolled? Maybe. Maybe. There we go. See? Not a big deal. You just beat him 2 more times. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, speaking of Excel sheets, I also, recently-ish. Cool. Updated my backlog, and I think it's at like 156. With a few games on there, you know, a few bonus games on there that I just want to play. But I'm under no obligation to. I mean, typically, I'm not even really under any obligation when you think about it. Yeah, this is what I want. Oh, yeah, I think that was, like, something that Aaron criticized me for, like, a while ago. He's like, oh, yeah, you don't play games to have fun anymore. I'm like, well, I sometimes do, but there are a lot of times. Oh, yeah. It's like, well, I bought this game. I have to get to credits. Which can, admittedly, take a lot of fun out of stuff. Should I have Soul Body up this early? Probably not. Oh, come on. Let me go. It said hurry up. That means that it didn't quite get to the point where, yes, we still got S. That would have been so embarrassing. Oy, oy, oy. I do kind of love the idea of just a level that's speed run. Oy, oy, oy. And like just kind of, I don't know if I want to say it tricks you into it, right? It's presented pretty straightforward, right? But you know, just whoops. Even if you're somebody who doesn't do speedruns, at the same time, you know, you get to this level and it's like, oh, well. Can you get up there fast enough? And I think the answer is going to be no, because my gosh, I had to be like so out of practice for this to be difficult. Jeez. Relu. Yeah, I know. I know, I'm gonna have to come... Oh, the hurry up left. That means I only got A. That's what I thought. Alright, we'll do a return trip. Aye. But yeah, you don't want to speed run. But, you know, you want to get through the one level quick enough to get the upgrades. I was standing on that. Oops. Yeah, you can just get hit with it. Oh, yeah. Whoops. But yeah. Long story short, I like this stage, I guess is what I'm saying. You don't need to run. Honestly, it might be my favorite level in the game. It feels really good when you get it down. Good, it did refresh my soul body. His potential is limitless? Not possible. Who are you? What are you doing this to be? I was ordered to test your abilities. It's quite simple. What? Prepare yourself. Can I stay? Oh man, I was kind of hoping to get you twice with that, okay? I got greedy. I was right to get greedy, though. It totally works. there's just enough time to do the... Oh, man. To do the turnaround. I am really screwing up. I wouldn't have to worry about it as much had I gotten that damn helmet. I'm out. I'm just like, why isn't it working? Maybe I'll have to come back for other reasons. Oh my gosh, I got a double KO. I don't think that's ever happened to me. Goodness. Well, I guess this answers the question of how out of practice I am. Very. A little embarrassing, but that's fine. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're going immediately into the targeting system. Kind of backed me into the corner a little bit there. Goodness me. How long does it go on? Peacock, you son of a... This refreshes upon death. The fact that I forgot about that is also indicative of something. But I could have swore that there was like a whole thing when you fought Sigma where it's like, oh no, now you gotta redo your things. Huh. Well, that's nice. I guess the PlayStation games are where it started doing that, probably? It's been a while since I played X3 as well. I don't think they refreshed you in X3. I'm glad I checked. I was about to just continue to let him shoot me with his stinking feathers. You got aiming laser. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Continue without saving. Let's try that again, but faster. Let us redeem ourselves. Honestly, speed doesn't matter too much in this one. But if you want to do it perfect, you know what? That'll be better for you in the long run. Okay, now this is going to be a pain in the ass, so I'll actually do it properly. Just needing to wait for, like, the eyeballs to go, I mean. I think I have time. Just let them pass me on by to try to Pac-Man my way through that. No. No, I mean, not really. I mean, I guess I do. I have all the time in the world. I can get whatever the last rank is. That one wasn't important. You know what? 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 Okay. That, just everybody pretend that this is my first time through the level and that I didn't screw it up the first time. Oh wow, amazing, S! On the first try, you didn't even get the hurry up. That's how hot, you know, ahead of the game you were. I'm giving you a new da-da-da-da-da. Okay, yeah, no, he doesn't really say anything too terribly interesting. Whoops. I keep on hitting start on the escape. Is there anything else that would benefit me more? Not really, truth be told. Because I want that before I go there, which means that... Fuck it. I'm gonna assume that with Buster I can get... But wait, oh shit. No, you dumb idiot. You still wanted to go to Al because he's got the big boy blaster. You're totally skipping the big boy blaster. You did not think this one out at all. You're like, yeah, you can get an E-Tank going here. Yes, yes you can. You are absolutely correct. No. Oh, yeah, yeah. This is the Ride Chaser level that I go, like, back and forth on. Because I know a lot of people, I think they at least like the... I think most people at least like the Ride Chaser conceptually. I screwed up. I just gotta die. I knew it was coming, too. I'm like, it's the second one. It's the second one. Well, I guess the third jump, but... Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, Ride Chasers are cool conceptually. But in practice, they are a bit of a pain in the ass to use. But this is like the only one that I kinda maybe like. And there's a part of me that wonders that if the reason why I'm just like, oh yeah, no, this one is good, is specifically because the others are just so terrible and, you know, well, for various reasons. Some of them are boring, some of them are just really annoying. But this one can be kind of fun. So I'm kind of wondering if it's one of those low bar sort of things, you know? It's like, it's not really great. It's just the best one we have on offer. And that's gotta count for something. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think I like this. Do I like this? You would think I would have a better idea of when I'm having fun or not. But the human brain's a funny thing. It can trick itself. Continue. Even though I said I should go to Al. Continue. I should have did Al, fought Colonel, and then did this. Colonel without, like, the full buster. He might be a bit of a pain in the ass. I guess we'll see. Assuming my cheese works, it probably... I mean, it's just gonna drag it out is all it's gonna do. Even if I can beat him fairly reliably. Ay, ay, ay. Overshot. Please kill me. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, this is like one of the only 2 upgrades I have trouble getting in this, I think. I think it's one of the only 2? I don't know. Maybe I'm forgetting a third. And the other one, I think I had somebody actually, like, question me before. They're like, is it really all that hard to get the buster? And it's like, I mean, I thought, like, the jumping was a little tight. But I guess we'll see. So I've had trouble sometimes, and then other times I've just, like, slammed through it. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a matter of, am I lucky? Am I in the group? That just bugs me. I mean, I've done it before. Where I've gotten through it without, you know, I don't remember whether I gave myself enough, you know, I activated it early enough that I had enough time to... Damn it. He's such a butthole. Oh my gosh, he killed me. This is just sad. But yeah, I get caught on the lip of the end of the stage. I've done that quite a few times. In my day. So me getting trapped there, it's not the most surprising thing. I'll say that. Was I kind of hoping to have an easy time with it? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Your butt. There we go. Oy, oy, oy. At this point, I can just take the lower stinking path. Oh no, I missed it. Where does it go after I get off of it? I probably want to be charging. Like, honestly, that was kind of the... I think that was X8, right? Where you get to the end of the Riot Chaser level, and then you crash it into a wall. Which opens up, like, the boss door. That was fun. Aw, man. Hang on. I just need to get the curve down. I think I need to get the curve down. Wow. I got ripped to shreds. This is still fine, and not at all embarrassing. I think he got me with that, but I'm also incredibly willing to take it. So this is the strat. The uneven floor makes it a little hard to get his little goons, his babies. But shooting him dead on, I mean, honestly, it would also be really good if I had the stinking Big Boy Buster. No! Because then it would just stay, like, right in front of him, right? Where are you? Okay, there he is. The plasma ball, I mean. Whoops. Where's he coming? Oh, darn it. I knew he was doing it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's a little more to it if you're doing Buster only. Gotcha. I think I normally just jump behind him and froze him. So, hey, you know what? I'm thankful for the experience. I am thankful I learned something today. Honestly, got me a lot more with the stinking stage than it did him. Cool. Push down while the Stingray drones are flying to command them to fall. Yeah, okay. And now, I get challenged to do, sir, it's a message from the Colonel. I'll wait for you at the Memorial Hall. Make sure you show up on time. This must be a trap, perhaps, but I won't run this time. Like, you could. There's really not much of a point for this fight. Whoops, I just wanted to... There we go. You prepared a spotlight for me? How nice. Colonel, stop this foolishness now. Never. Colonel, please think it over. The rebels must be independent. Our battle will determine this. Like I say every time,
Show you no mercy. Now get ready.
I don't think either of us are qualified to make that call. Aw, man, I missed him. I just need to get my jumps down, and we'll be fine. Stop. Oh my gosh. This really is one of those fights, though, that is, like, so much easier the second time. Because it's like, I have walls. I don't have to be anywhere you can hit me if I don't want to be. Luckily, the boots let me cheese him. You know what? Maybe I should be closer to the middle so I'm more likely to hit him before he whoops. Puts his sword up. And I'll also float gently, effectively, over his... Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, I just really need to make sure that I'm at the top of my jump for this. I'm not sure if somebody told me this or if I figured it out on my own, because it really doesn't look like I should be getting away with this, does it? It looks like it's tickling my, you know, tickling my shins. Ooh, he almost got me. I almost didn't jump in time. Oh, Colonel. Colonel, I am going to miss you. Oh my goodness. Oh, really? You're not gonna... I mean, he might get me. I was gonna say, I totally fucked that up. And my punishment is having to do it all over again. We're not gonna talk again, are we?
I'll show you no mercy. Now get ready.
I mean, the fight is kind of one of those, like, it's one of those things, if you know the trick, it's just kind of a very protracted affair. But if you don't, this might be challenging. Like, you need the boots and you need to jump, like, so that you're at the height of your jump. Also, good evening, by the way. That said, I'm kind of glad that I don't have to do this with Zero. Then again, Zero would have a freaking double jump, so I'd actually have to hopscotch over things. I didn't fall down fast enough. But yeah, if you're just doing it like this, it's just kind of like, well, jump, land, jump. Oh, I should have been shooting there. You stupid, dumb idiot. You're trying to make a point about the monotony of it, and you forgot the monotony. And I mean, it's also like a little nerve-wracking since, like I said, his sword, his shockwaves looks like they should hit me. It looks like it should be tickling me. Okay. Off to a bit of a rough start, but that's fine. Boom. And why does he have a red saber? Doesn't he know that's for bad guys? Like Anakin Vader? Ay. Impressive, but the result won't be the same the next time. Until then, Colonel! I mean, the fight later, you have stinking, what am I looking for? I guess we'll do this. Like I should have did earlier. Like, you have walls on the second fight, so with that, I feel like it's even more pointless. You can just kind of be like, well, I'm not going to engage with you. I mean, I guess, like, his electric bits, he can hit you with them, but it still feels like, ay. Almost easier the second time around? Whoops. I don't know, maybe I'll regret saying that. I was trying to turn around and then... almost shot myself off the edge, but I didn't. Do I want the... I think I'll get enough in my sub-tanks, even if I don't go up, so... no. I swear the point of those ships are just to get blown up. Like, seriously, they're color-coded. The green ones are for platforms. The blue ones you can use as platforms, but they'll blow you, they'll try to shoot you too. And the purple ones, they're just there in the direct line of fire. Hopefully, no one was in them. Although it still seems like a terrible waste. Yeah, he has, like, the second time he has walls, the, you know, the thing where he shoots the electric up, and, like, what is it called? The ground crush? Which is just, like, that giant shockwave attack. But hey, I like Colonel as a person, not as a boss fight. I see the guy for more than just his mechanics. Damn it! Okay, I knew this was going to be an issue, it's not a big deal. I don't know, I'd say it's probably one of the weaker ones in the... Just because of how repetitive it is, it's one of the weaker ones in the game. But hey. I don't hate it either. Okay, yeah, I think this will work. I don't think I want this one. I like how they put it first. It's like, no, no thank you. No, no, no thank you. And then you go over here and he's like, this'll let you do a plasma shot and it's pretty dope, X. Okay, I only died once on that. And then what happens? You choose this and then you go back and he's like, are you fucking sure, X? I know this is the one that, like, nobody ever goes for, but it might be fun for a, you know, a special run. No thanks, Dad. Oh, shoot, I would, but I already left. Oh, man. Golly gee whiz. Oh, that's right. I'm like, isn't there a better weapon to use here? And it's like, yes, it is. It's the up attack. The flaming uppercut with Zero. Zero, who is not currently present. Zero, who we'll see in about an hour. Maybe less. Man, if only I could charge a bit faster. There we go. It still died. Ay, ay, ay. Kind of interesting how the sub-tanks, you know, only fill a portion. Oh, yeah. Like, a portion of it goes. A percentage of what you collect goes into the sub-tank, rather than it needing to be an all-or-nothing thing. Like, you need to have full and you can get it. But I wonder if, like, the full heals that you get, if it was one of those, like, no, we can't have them just put a full heal in their sub-tank. If there was just one thing that gave full sub-tanks, maybe two, that would be busted as hell. Oh, that's right. I was like, let's see, is this going to be enough to kill him? And yeah, you know what? If I have infinite normal, infinite uncharged stuff, yeah, I guess it will. Infinite, that's a good number. Also one of my favorite Sonic characters, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't have Rising Fire yet. I might go and get... Wait, no. No, I can't go and get Rising Fire. Not yet. You got Double Cyclone. Which makes me think of... In Dragon Ball, did Radish ever get to use the Double Sunday? Or did he just say the name and then things went wrong before he could actually use it? I know in, like, you know, Budokai... Budokai and Budokai Tenkaichi and all that stuff. They give it an actual attack then. But did Raditz ever actually use the Double Sunday? I've been meaning to reread some of that stuff. Finally got, like, the one issue... the one volume of Dragon Ball Super that I missed that was, like, out of print. So I can find... I shouldn't say finally read it. I think I read the chapters that would be included previously. But rereading it, I kind of wanted to wait till I had everything. And now I can do that. And then I can continue to question what the future of Dragon Ball Super is. Given Toriyama's passing. Oy, oy, oy. Not sure if his protege is going to continue that or not. Still find it hard to believe. Oy, oy, oy. Toriyama's passing was a bit of a shock. Normally somebody who's as involved in as many projects as he is, you're not thinking that they're on, you know, like the end. Oy, oy, oy. Given that he did write, like, my favorite, my perhaps favorite, you know, anime and manga plot. And I also really like some of the other stuff he did, like stinking, you know, Dragon Quest, I don't know. Messed me up a little bit when he passed. Messed me up. Ay, ay, ay. And charge specials would be the... I mean, I guess I could screw with the charge specials. I need to figure out what some of them even do. And I probably said infinite. I think it came up in conversation at least once. I have a weird love of infinite. I was thinking at one point of doing a list of my top 10 favorite Sonic characters. To impart to the Sonic fan base that I am a fan. And that, you know, I am an ally. And then I was like, oh wait, I'd get to the end of it and I'd be like, yeah, my second favorite character, Infinite, and I would lose all credibility. The Sonic fandom would not want me. Which, it does remind me. Ay, ay, ay. There's like, ay, ay. They put out like a new trailer for Sonic X Shadow Generations. And I was kind of wondering what they were going to do for Shadow, because it's one of those things, it's like, well, he was in, you know, he was playable in Sonic Adventure 2, in Shadow the Hedgehog, and in Heroes. And it's like, are we just going to get stages for that? Is it going to be a very, very short expansion? But it looks like they are adding in a lot more. Like, what was I... There was one stage that I'm pretty, you know, like, I'm pretty positive that they showed in, like, the trailer today, where it was just Sonic Forces. So I'm like, well, people will be happy to see a Sonic Forces stage. And then I almost want to say that I saw one stage that looked kind of like it was from the Secret Rings. Which, that's not a Shadow game, but it was a 3D Sonic game that was not included in Generations. So I could see them giving, you know, that to Shadow just to fit it in. Challenging my unit was both foolish and reckless. You are nothing more than my prey, one that is soon to be retired. Oh shit. I meant to release it immediately. You know what? We're just gonna use Ground Hunter. Oh my gosh. Okay, I forgot that he shook the wall, and that I should be, whoops, hopping over him. Tee-hee, kitty. Oy, oy, oy. Did see some sort of, like, infomercial for... I don't even know what it was. It was some commercial when I went to the movies the other day that they were showing, like... I don't remember if it was, like, the Nature Channel, National Geographic, but it was, like, something. And there was some film of some cheetahs, and I'm like, man... It's just... They're just really just big cats, which makes me want to pet them. But if I were to pet a large, large wild cat, they'd probably kill me. I think for the most part they don't go after humans too much because we like smell funny or what the hell ever. But I imagine going right up and petting them would be an invitation for them to rip my frickin' arm off. Ay, ay, ay. And hey, you say all that. I at least did have that song memorized. Do I still have it memorized? I might still have the Infinite song memorized. Don't ask me to prove it on stream. No one needs to hear my really poorly sung 3-minute rendition of Theme of Infinite. But yeah, oh yeah, my gosh, like... They're giving him some really weird powers, Shadow, I mean. With, like, his black arms and everything. When I looked in, like, the comments for that to see if anybody else, like, took note of some of the extra stages that they were throwing in, I was like, did anybody else see secret rings in there? Or is that just, like, is that just me? And am I imagining things? And it was just people, like, all the comments were just people being like, well, Shadow got himself a symbiote. Well, Shadow is now officially Venom. I'm like, no, don't say that. Those movies are terrible. I thought I could get past it in time. Oh well. Oh my gosh, I thought I could just tank past it. Ay, ay, ay. I might be looking forward to the remake, though. Maybe. Possibly. I mean, Generations I thought was pretty fun. Oh, and they had... Actually, if you don't want spoilers, this isn't just something... This is like, oh, yeah, pretty obvious they put in the trailer, so maybe I won't mention that. I'll just say that they showed what one of Shadow's bosses were gonna be. And I was like, oh, huh. Not who I would have figured. Not who I would have, but, like, I mean, I guess it does technically work. Excuse me. Listen, man. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, gosh. Wait a sec. Is it... I guess it's one more over. There we go, we made it. Wait, is this what I need, or is it the other thing that I need? No, it's not. It's... This is what I need. Papa! Papa! Mm-hmm. Oh, was there one from Frontiers? Cool. Which one's Kingdom Valley? Please inform. Is that 06? Is that the joke? Oh, yeah. They could also put... Yeah, they could put it in an 06 game. He was playable there, come to think of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, here it is. I don't need to worry about my HP if I get in with... That's cheap. Come on, guys. You can't just put... Oh my gosh. Gotta give me some room to dodge. This is... You know what? I don't think this is last thing to fight, but that's fine. I only need it to last part of the fight. You know, when I'm in this, we are similarly built. X-Shoes arrived. Okay, why did you betray the X-Fed? You're gonna have to defeat me first. But we're allies. You're so naive. Listen closely. Let the sky Ragoon fall. And I do again. Ha! No, those were innocent people. You're not Dragoon. You're just a maverick. You got that right. Power up back. It's time you show me what you can do. Oh, I'm gonna. Double Hadoken? Am I blowing up? Oh, I'm not blowing up yet. Wait, now I think I'm blowing up. So at this point, dodging doesn't matter. Don't blow up while he's shooting his fire. Oh my gosh, you blew up while he was shooting his fire. Well, now it doesn't really matter. We can hop him back and forth. Yeah, oi, oi. Honestly, if there were a Secret Rings level, I would be kind of interested. Like, oh yeah. I'm just fascinated by Sega's willingness to trot out like some of their greatest failures. It's like, remember this game? Yeah, I hated it. Well, we brought it back. You are strong, X. Such a waste, Ragoon. Always waited to fight you. Then he appeared. Who? Coming to work for Rebel Force to go to fight. You did just to fight me. Was worth it for a final dual Dragoon. I would say that the people who lived in the city that Sky Lagoon fell on, and the people of Sky Lagoon would disagree, but teach their own. Okay. And now we can finally go back to jungle. The Jungle Book. Which also brings to mind, does Disney even do animation? Like, I think Pixar still does stuff. But do they, like, when was the last time they did an actual just, oh, we made this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful animated movie? And by, like, animated, I mean, you know, like, actual, like, maybe they still do it on the computer, but it at least looks drawn. At least looks like it has a soul. Because when I was at the movies the other day, there was like some trailer for some, you know, Lion King prequel where it was like Scar and Mufasa. And it's like that really, really shitty looking like, it's live action, only these are animals talking, so actually it's all really, really shitty, you know, and unnatural looking CGI, right? And like, it looked awful, right? Like both the plot and the way it was animated. But I'm thinking that, you know, I'm like also watching it and I'm thinking, I could see this having some charm if they made it actually, you know, like, animated, like the original Lion King. Way back in 19 what the hell ever. Ay. And I guess that's fair. But I still, like, I still probably would not bring up some of the games. I would pretend that certain games never happened, if it were me. And on the plus side, I don't think, oh, they could throw in a Shadow, I think was playable in Dark Brotherhood. They could bring in a Dark Brotherhood level. And then Ken Penders could show his greasy face again. Ay. But yeah, ay. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it depends on how it was animated, I guess. Like, I like ones that look like actual cartoons. And I mean, I'm not saying that CGI can't look good, like, you know, the whole 3D thing. I mean, I think Pixar does a good job. Just, when it comes to, like, specifically The Lion King, where you're, you know, that movie is known. I wasn't paying attention and I missed it, didn't I? That's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do at all. You guys all die. Ay. I mean, I guess I'm not really, like, a moviegoer, so if they're trying to appeal to somebody, I probably wouldn't be it. But even just from, like, a plot standpoint, I was still kind of annoyed because it's, like, one of those things where it's like, oh, let's make Scar sympathetic, and it's like, I don't really think that's the, oh god, I can't scroll back. Where did I miss it? Maybe I just let myself die so I don't have to walk back. Ay, ay, ay. I could use web, but wait a sec. Is it... Well, I died anyway. Maybe I wasn't as... Why would you put it here? Yeah, okay, there was another section to this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I went too far, but I thought it was like the last tree. It is the last... Was there a spot up there? Oh, yeah. Whoops. Okay, let's go back up. I'm not really sure where I missed it, but it's been a while since I played this game. This is embarrassing as hell, though. Continue. Ay. Pasted what now? I didn't get the stinking upgrade when I wasn't looking, did I? But yeah, like I was saying though, ay. Like my mom was telling me about some sort of, you know, some sort of, I guess like documentary that she was watching about like, I think she said it was like somebody called the Cocaine Queen or something like that. Dear Lord. Just because I mentioned that. Oh, yeah, YouTube's gonna have a fit. But anyway. She was saying it kind of bugged her because, you know, like, she was probably, like, she was almost certainly a horrible person, right? But, like, the documentary tried to paint her with some sympathy. And it's one of those, like, oh, yeah, no, like, you know, if you're in the drug business, you know, and you ran something like that, like, akin to the Mafia, you've almost certainly, like, ordered hits, and, you know, just from the drugs themselves, you probably killed people, right? A lot of blood on your hands. And that, like, also struck me as, like, the whole, you know, oh, Lion King prequel where Scar is actually painted as a sympathetic figure, and it's like, can't some people just be like, yeah, they're bad people? Yeah, there's nothing good about them. We don't really need... Not everybody needs a redemption story. Definitely, like, a problem in anime, a lot. You'll get, like, the most heinous, terrible people in existence, and they'll be like, well, they're a good guy now. Like, one of the things I like about Super is they finally got around to addressing, like, the fact that Vegeta did some shitty things, and he felt bad about it. And it's like, oh, that probably should have happened a lot earlier. Ay. Okay, where did I miss it? Was this it? Huh. I thought that was the one I mean, I guess I did go a bit further. Okay, we're good then. We're good. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like one of the other things with me, though, is I'm not really like a movie person. Like, at all. I'll typically go... like, there was one woman that I was dating for a while, and she was more of a movie person, and, you know, I'd go and we'd watch just, like, a few random movies here and there, and that was fine. I didn't mind it, and some of them were actually, like, pretty good. I mean, geez, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have seen, like, The Big Lebowski, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed that movie, right? I could do this the crazy swingy way. But, like, for the most part, the only way you're getting me in a theater is if it's specifically, like, a property that I already care about. Like, I was pretty big into Marvel for a bit. Who wasn't? But I actually, you know, kind of liked comics before that happened. Before it, like, really took off. I at least liked them a little bit. Watched Spider-Man and the X-Men when I was a kid. Thank you! I guess I'll do this properly. No! I guess I'll just stay up here for a second. But yeah, oy, oy, oy. Where was I going with this? I don't know. I guess one, I didn't much care for the Deadpool Wolverine movie. I didn't feel like there was a lot of substance there. And two, just like in general, I don't go and see movies a whole lot. It was like really brought to my attention recently because some guy posted on Twitter, I need web again, about how he thought like it was, you know, the superior, I think he showed Mario, Dark Souls, and I can't remember the other one, compared to, you know, and he was like putting them up against stinking Sony and I guess like a few other like, you know, big studios, and he's like, something, something, something. Studios that push cinematic experience are like the superior ones, right? And I'm just like, when was the last time I played a game that somebody, you know, that you would describe as cinematic? I mean, I guess there's a few with, you know, the few that I've watched from, well, played from time to time that I had like big cutscenes and all that jazz. But for the most part, you know, I think I'm actually better off shooting him. I think with Zero, I want to use the flaming one. But yeah, I don't know. I actually kind of find, I find stuff like that detrimental. Because that's how we get crap like, you know, the rush for, you know, better graphics, and then games cost more to make, and then, you know, they don't necessarily raise the price of games, although they did recently raise the price of games. But they'll, like, monetize the hell out of things, and then be like, well, games have to make money back, and it's like, I mean, I'd have been fine with pixels. Ay, ay, ay. And the ones that were on Fox, like, way back in the day. The da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da. For the X-Men, and then, you know, the Spider-Man cartoon that went along with that, that crossed over with the X-Men. Those two. And yeah, no, I'm really, really looking forward to Sonic 3. Really, really looking forward to the third Sonic movie. So you don't gotta sell me on that. There we go. But yeah, I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. No, I tried to shoot him faster, but I didn't have it fully charged up. What a fool I was. Oh, God. But yeah, like, ay, ay, ay. Guy's argument, though, did kind of bug me a little bit, because people would come back with, it's like, well, I care more about gameplay. You know, like, I'd rather have a game with, you know, like, good gameplay than, you know, like, great cutscenes or whatever. Or, I don't know. Kind of also made me wonder what we were defining stinking, you know, cinematic games as. Fire Emblem has some, you know, Three Houses had some pretty big cutscenes. Does that count as cinematic when, you know, it went all crazy like that? Or is it specifically, you know, I should probably be using my... No, we can shoot him. So it's one of those I also, like, I kind of wanted a definition, and the guy also being like, you know, people would say they prefer gameplay, and he'd be like, well, we're not saying that just because they have good cinematics that they have bad gameplay. Like, it's not mutually exclusive, and it's one of those things, it's like, you know, yeah, but at the same time, you kind of phrase the argument of cinematics are what matters in a game. It felt a bit disingenuous to be like, I care about cinematics, well, I care about gameplay. Well, I care about that too. Like, you know, you put it as you specifically comparing the two, because, like, you know, Nintendo, I'd say they're the ones that probably get gameplay, you know, the most often. Dark Souls, that's probably more for the challenge crowd, right? And you know, different people play games for different things. But I don't know, it just felt a little wrong for him to just be like, cinematics are super important, and then, you know, I'm just saying, well, the cinematic games also have and you know, I think like one of the games he showed off, like, you know, in his little image was thinking Cyberpunk. It's one of those, it's like Cyberpunk, from what I remember hearing, played like crap until like a year into it. Don't maybe give that as the example for something that had amazing gameplay. Where are they? They're at the spaceport. You think I don't know this? I don't know. I left the comment. I was half ready to argue about it, but I didn't get a reply back, so oh well. Maybe whatever I said was harder to refute than just, oh no, cinematic games, good gameplay too. Even though not necessarily. I mean, like, one of the other things with cinematics, though, is if I were worried about that, if I were worried about the epic scenes and everything, couldn't I just watch, like, a YouTube video? Which I'm sure Sakurai would curse me for saying that. Because he's still not over Brawl. But yeah, like, if that were, like, the main thing that your game had to hang its hat on, it's just one of those things like, well, I guess I'm just gonna go and, you know... I could just watch whatever the game is, the movie. You know those that they make. So I don't know. And I think that conversation was like what made me kind of think, it's like, I really don't care about movies. Oy, oy, oy. I did not watch Gamescom. If there's any good trailers, I'll check it out later. But I probably really only care about Nintendo, which they do their Direct. And I'd probably care about Capcom if they had anything interesting to say, which, given that you're not asking me, did you see the new Mega Man, trailer? I'm gonna imagine that it wasn't really a big deal. At least nothing that I would have cared about.
I've been waiting to fight with you.
Like, of the current gen consoles, I have a Switch, and I guess, like, a PC. You could count that too, right? Oh no, he's dodging around. Oh no. Boom. Oy, oy, oy. Oh darn it. Oh no. Oh, he got me. Oh, he diddled me. I'm pretty sure I'm still winning. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, I went through his oh shoot, I was facing the wrong way. But yeah, was there anything like super cool that got announced? I know some people were hoping, oh yeah. Some people were hoping, I think, for the Sonic 3 trailer, because I did see that Jeff Keighley did say something like, and we're doing more than just game trailers this year, or something like that, right? Oh, almost got me there, Colonel, old buddy, old pal. No, he dodged. And I know beforehand, and there's a part of me that's like, haha, hee hee, but also yes. I did see some clip of him where he's like, and just to get this out of the way beforehand, Silk Song won't be showing off, and and I'm just like, oh, thanks for saying that beforehand, because my gosh, people get insufferable with that. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not familiar with backyard sports. The Reploids will never perish. The Reploids nation will be born in the vastness of space. Colonel! That's how you become a Xeon, Colonel! Yeah, it's one of those things that, But yeah, I saw the trailer that Nintendo posted today, so assuming it's the same one, yeah, I did see the Generations remake trailer. And yeah, like, it really just depends on how it's presenting itself, and it also kind of depends on, like, what I'm in the mood for, if that makes sense. I like the cutscenes in this, even if they're, dubiously voice acted. And I don't mind them putting story into, like, you know, Mega Man and stuff. Meanwhile, there's other games where I'm in it for the story, and therefore the story needs to be good. Like, I don't think you're really a Fire Emblem person, but Rayquaza might get what I'm saying with this. I have very mixed feelings on the latest Fire Emblem game that came out, Engage, right? Because it had probably, like, the worst writing of any Fire Emblem game I've ever played, but, like, maybe some of the best gameplay of any Fire Emblem game I've ever played. Which made me not really know what to think of it, because it's one of those, it's like, well, story is one of the big reasons I'm playing Fire Emblem, and this one didn't deliver. At the same time, though, I pulled off some really funky maneuvers.
And now, X will be my next target.
Oh, yeah. Hey, like I said, Engage had great gameplay. I really enjoyed it. If they say it's bad, then they were probably in it for the story. Which is a very, very fair take. And I do have the one Mario, you know, a box of that one, just the box. I ate the cereal, don't worry. But I do have, one of the boxes of the Mario cereal that was also an amiibo. So, I mean, kind of. I didn't get Chex Quest. I had a cousin that had Chex Quest. I've seen other people play Chex Quest. But yeah, And you say that, like, people play for all sorts of different reasons, though, games in general. It's like, some people really do care about the graphics, which I consider a little disappointing because, again, I don't think it matters. Like, if a game is ugly as sin, I'll have issues with it, right? I really don't like early 3D games. But for the most part, I do, you know, like, I don't really look at graphics all that closely. I just want to have a good time when I'm playing it. And yeah,
You're gonna get hurt.
No! I still don't have this boss fight down. Oh man, I thought you were gonna shoot past me. He's gonna kick my butt. I could just use my stinking sub-tanks because I'm not gonna use it for anything else. But there's a part of me that wants to do it without. And I did. Dabo! Damn, how could I lose to a weakling like you? Dabo, tell me! Did you ever truly love me? I was sent as a spy from the very beginning to keep an eye on you. Dabo, I trusted you. You really shouldn't have. You met me like an hour ago. Ay. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll check it out. Yeah, I'll check it out once we are done here. Not going quite as fast as I thought I was gonna go, but we're still going. It shouldn't take me too long. I think I want to go this way. Really? He's an interesting character. But I mean, if X Dive is any indication, might have gotten a little overshadowed by everybody else in this game. Which reminds me, I don't remember who it's from. But I think I did see that Iris is finally getting a frickin' figure. And I'm going to buy 20. Okay, I'm at least gonna buy one. Depending on the price, maybe I'll buy 2. I'll just have one on display and one in box. But we'll see. Ay, ay, ay. I have heard that part of the reason why some of the cutscenes come out and like dialogue comes out as stupid in this is because they didn't translate it all that well. I hear that, you know, Iris and Zero were more of a thing in like the Japanese, and I really at some point need to look up a direct translation. What do you mean unjustified? Yeah, no justifiable reason. You're at the scene of a crime, and then you're just like, I didn't do anything, I'm just gonna leave with all of my guns. It's too late. Get ready, X. Okay, I'll get ready.
Sealed. I have no...
I think you did. But hey, we can argue about this, you know, once you're bleeding out of every orifice. Aw, man, I was facing the wrong way. Ay, ay, ay. Crazy how funky you need to be with your moves with Zero, and with X, it's just like, yeah, shoot him from across the screen. He will approach you menacingly. No. Okay, we're good. Did that? Oh, he's blinking, so yeah, I did hit him. It's just not doing much damage. Which is a crying shame. If I had a camera on, you'd see me weeping right now. Did that get you? Oh man, he got me. I almost perfect him. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. I think we'll play it. I think we have a plan. I think the idea is that Sam is going to play the, assuming we can do it lightning quick, assuming he can get through it in a stream, I think the general idea is he was going to pick it up, so it'd be his copy, so he was going to bring it over, play through the Sonic version, you know, the Sonic stage, then finish the rest of it up on his own time, and then, you know, like the following week, I would play Shadow. Because I would feel wrong if I beat his game before he beat his game, you know? Or if it isn't priced $60, which I think it frickin' is, maybe I'll just pick it up. If it's a reasonable price, I'll pick up my own copy and we can just do it that way, but we'll figure it out when we get there. I should look into it. In some way, shape, or form, though, I'm pretty sure we're playing it. I'm pretty sure we're playing it. Do people want to see? I mean, that's like the other question. Since I've already streamed Stinkin' Generations, would somebody want to watch, you know, my brother stream the exact same thing again? Maybe I'll do it. I feel like it's going to be one of those games that's going to be very topical, so... Or maybe it won't be. Maybe people will just be like, it's a remake, who the fuck cares? Oh man, he hit me. What is my big boy attack with this? Oh, okay. That's cool. I like it. I'm a fan. This is what he gets for hoarding all the soup. You can't drink all this soup. You should have shared it with the rest of us. I think he's just gonna buy it. which I do not feel guilty about because I loan him, like, he's currently, borrowing my copy of Thousand Year Door. Honestly, he borrows a lot more games from me than I do from him, so I do not feel bad about him making him buy one just once. Of course, I guess we'll see if he... I'll probably just pick it up myself. If he ends up changing his mind, which he's done before, my god, I did better when I was, well, not naked, when I only had shoes. Like, I was really hoping he'd pick up the Luigi's Mansion remake that came out recently, Dark Moon. Or as Nintendo now likes to call it, with the revisionist history. Luigi's Mansion 2, because I kind of wanted to see what he thought of that game. And he's like, nah, I'm not paying, like, $60 for a remake. And I'm like, well, that's fair. Honestly, maybe at some point I'll just loan him my copy of the 3DS. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't ever asked for that. I didn't much care for Dark Moon. And sometimes when you don't like a game, you just want other people to play said game so that you feel vindicated for not enjoying it. And I kind of almost want to say that he was also the one who was like, I'll pick up Thousand Year Door. And then he's like, I'm not going to pick up Thousand Year Door. And I'm like, okay. I guess it'll come out of my pocket. Why am I doing this? I still have it for GameCube. Well, it's not a big deal. I mean, maybe it's not a big... I don't know. But the only thing I would say is if it's not Mega Man related, just don't put it in the Mega Man tab. But otherwise, I am not going to get upset for people sending me links. I don't mind taking a peek at things. I like staying current. Whoops. Now, how easy is Sigma going to be? Normally I can kick his ass, but I haven't been doing the best tonight. He's going to try to snipe Anteater me. Oh goodness. I got silly there. I got way too silly. I could open... It's not going to kill the stream or anything. Wait, do I have a quick link to... I'll look at it afterwards. I shall look at it afterwards and provide my thoughts. Has anybody ever come up with, like, an explanation for why they changed the color of his water? Listen, man. I'm just trying to fight you. Like, I'm not even gonna use your weakness, because, like, honestly, your weakness is annoying to use. If I could get away with not using your weakness, but if you're gonna continue jumping around like a jackass, I will freeze it. The it being your booty. Why can't I hit him when he's vacuuming? Because it's very rude. Didn't your mother ever teach you any better? No, I don't think the topic of shooting people while vacuuming ever came up in conversation. No, no, no. Oy, oy, oy. I don't use weapon energy. I never need that again. Actually, I probably didn't even go up. He took like a sliver out of my health. I guess that would probably work, yeah. But hey, If I use Buster only on some of them, I feel less bad about doing this. These are the actions of a sinful man. A little goober challenges you to a fight, and what do? You saute him. I mean, if I ate Mushroom, I'd probably think that he was a very, very pleasant-looking golden brown. No. Okay, so yeah, okay, 3. I was like, do I have 2 or 3 left? I have Beast, Walrus. Well, I think this is Beast. And somebody else. Hang on. Hang on. My goodness. Does this mean? I don't know, maybe a little bit. Then again, he has an annoying counter. Honestly, he can still kind of be annoying, so I'm not going to feel too bad about it. Yeah, we'll be fine. Probably. Walrus. I think I'm just gonna shoot you. If you don't mind, I'm going to shoot you. Because honestly, lighting you on fire, waiting for you to slide to the other side of the room, then regrow your tusk and your shoulder pads, it gets a little tedious. I honestly think that this is my better move. That this is my sweet move. Maybe I could have used it right there to, you know, interfere with you, but I love how I can shoot them even when they're mostly off stage. A lot of times that doesn't happen. It's like, listen, if you can't physically see them, then you didn't hit them. And away we go. Do I want to? I don't even think I took any damage against him. That was just on the last guy. Oh, it's Al. It's Al, right? Everyone's favorite character from Winnie the Pooh. He got some work done. Joined the military. Lost it all. Excuse me. Excuse me. I do get some amount of joy in just like, you know, whoop, 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 whoop. Searching all around, just swinging it. Aw, man. I didn't interrupt him. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter much in the long run. Oi, oi, oi. Winnie the Pooh is one of those that entered the public domain, right? Yeah, I think that was one of the ones that they're like, we're gonna do a stinking horror movie. Because I guess that's like the first place anybody's mind goes for this sort of thing. This is amusing. It really is, X. You're Sigma. My plan to keep Rebel and the Maverick Hunters at each other's throats worked perfectly. Devil did a good job of the spy. Why you? He Rebel fool this time now. Let's not destroy Earth with the very weapon they made. No, I'll never let you do that. Try it hard, X. Your life depends on it. And also several other people's lives. I have a very exploitable weakness, X. Let's see. The safe spot is right underneath him, not where he goes to, right? Yeah, okay, we can do this. Why is there a safe spot along the wall? Who could frickin' say? Nice and easy. Honestly, this is definitely one of those mere formality sort of bosses. Hee hee hee, you are very good, X, but not for long. You won't be able to evade this attack. Oh. Oh, Bubba. Oh, buddy boy. Damn it, I shouldn't have turned around. I should have just stayed put. But no, you had to get frickin' greedy. Coulda did a no-hit. The first two forms are incredibly predictable. Third form, there's a bit of RNG. Golly gee. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. My parents didn't keep too many VHSs. My grandparents had them, but most of them are dead. So they have been lost. And yeah, oi, oi, oi.
Are you ready for your final journey?
But yeah, oi, oi, oi. Probably would have some nostalgia for that sort of thing. The Pokemon thing. That be neat. Darn it. Oh, that's right. Damn it. The electric one is easily the hardest to dodge. Easily the hardest? That seems a little contradictory, doesn't it? And this is very easy to dodge, and you keep on getting hit? Don't get caught in the frost. I'm probably gonna need some tanks. Oh my gosh, I've done like no damage to that form. Whoops. No damage at all. I'll get lots of chances when he's the only one left. Ay, ay, ay. Sigma is such an HP sponge sometimes. Well, damage sponge. Ay, ay, ay. I'm just not hitting him. I really need the full charge attack. It's been how long since I played this? You should really remember it. Get down. Get down. Get up. So you could get down. Zero would have him dead already. Okay, stand back here. I was kind of hoping to... Oh, wow. I was like, I'll do it after this. Ay, ay, ay. And I mean, what do you mean other games? You mean like how he shows up and like sneaks in some, you know, some crossover stuff or what? But yeah,
Prepare to become space dust.
I'm also trying to remember which... The Temple of Doom, was that Indiana Jones, or am I mixing up titles for that? I'm not sure I've ever, like... I feel like I've gotten bits and pieces of stinking Indiana Jones, but I'm not sure I've ever actually sat down and, like, watched one start to finish. Funnily enough. Get hit. Oi, oi, oi. Probably shit. Why didn't you... Oh, yeah, you didn't think this one through at all. You completely fumbled this. You dingus. Luckily, they give you a health refill at the beginning of this, so you can potentially salvage it. I'm sorry. I was up against the... Oh, goodness. This is not the run. Oy, oy. And honestly, I think, yeah, Battle Network is specifically, like, the alternate reality version of stinking, classic series, so they never even get to X, or at least they don't really get to X. Zero shows up, Dr. Kane shows up, Colonel and Iris show up. Let's see. Let's actually use some of my ability. Maybe not. Maybe not at all. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. What would be, for the rocks, what would be the best move to just get rid of them? Maybe spider web? No, not spider. Oh, look at this! I'm so close to the edge. Oh, AI, why? I'm not close enough for that to work. It is good on the actual... Okay. I might let myself die one more time, because I didn't do great against the first sets of Sigma. Or maybe... Yeah, we're good. Die, you stupid head. Back here would be an awful shame if you, Do I want to jump down and shoot real quick? Nah, maybe not. Not engaging might be the better move for that. Like I said, I'll die one more time. Oh shit. I thought you were aiming where I was, not where I was about to be. Well, that form's almost dead at least. That's nice. Whoopsie poopsie. Okay, he's doing the thing that I want him to do. He didn't do it for very long. Not the end. That doesn't... The end's so short. Okay, back here. Do I go for it? Let's see what happens this time. Almost want to go for it, but no. Don't do the end again. You need to give me more than 5 seconds to shoot you, you butthole. I feel like I should. But... Oy, oy, oy. We'll see. Maybe I'll use the E-tank, yeah, the sub-tank, if, whoops. Why? He's such a bastard. I would have had him finished by now, but no, he just keeps on doing the, you know, instantaneous attack. Oh, goodness. What do we got? Oi, oi, oi. Boom. Okay, fine. What if? Let's see what this does. Aye, aye. And yeah, Kane is in Battle Network 6. Did that do jack diddly squat? No, it didn't. But did we learn anything? I probably wouldn't go that far. But yeah, Dr. Kane, he fucks us all over. Because he's a swell guy like that. There we go. Boom. Mm-hmm. I do feel like there has to be an easier solution to that I am just unfamiliar with. Oh, shit. It was right on top of you. Did these plasma blasts do nothing? I kind of feel like for the face, the stored charge shots would actually be, like, the stinking move. There, I got him once. I think with that. Oy, oy, oy. But oh well. Dad asked me, he's like, are you sure you don't want the quadruple charge shot? And I was like, yes, father. No one uses the quadruple charge shot. The quadruple charge shot sucks. Now here I am. Wishing for this part in particular. That I had it. Oh goodness. Oh gracious. Oh golly. Oh shit. I fucked that up. What do we got? Of course we do. Damn it. Was it worth it? Probably not. I mean, I probably can still win. I probably have the tanks to get away with this. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. That at least gets me a hit. And then I get hit with the electric guy, because the electric guy, he sucks. What are the rates, anyway? What are the rates for him doing that attack, as opposed to the blow me away attack? Ay, ay, ay. And down we go. He did the blow me away attack, and I didn't make full use of it. Oh, but they have seen fit to give me another chance this day. And there we go. Oy, oy. Well, have a good night, Big Red. I probably missed that because I was busy shooting Siggy. This weapon is aimed straight at Earth already. No one can stop it now. Damn! Haha, goodbye, X. Oy, oy, oy. But yeah, no, to get back to it, sorry. I got a little distracted there. Yeah, a lot of people thought that was a waste opportunity that the Sigma virus never showed up for Battle Network. And a lot of people, I mean, I'd say that allegedly, Sigma dies forever and for real at the end of X8, so they can't bring him back for the Zero series, but they could have totally brought him back for the Zero series. But no, there is no, like, they reference Sigma. When they go in, like, the Forbidden Archives and everything, they reference Sigma. But he does not show up. Not a once.
This is Maverick Hunter Headquarters.
Zero.
It's good to see you're safe, X. I was really worried about you.
Sorry about that.
I feel like he should have a deeper voice, but I feel like we, you know, I say that every time.
But Zero, what if I become one of the Mavericks?
Don't ask such a silly question. I'm breaking contact now.
Wait, Zero! I'm serious.
Well, that would never happen, X, because even if we considered it, they would think that it would upset too many children and not let you do it.
Don't be ridiculous. Now
They
hurry
would
up.
just create an evil copy of you.
Zero.
Sometimes translated as Copy X, sometimes translated as Pirate X. Which I kind of get Pirate X, it's because he's a pirated copy. They got his... Got his program off of Napster or whatever and made it. But you say Pirate X and a very different image comes to mind. Let's be real here. I feel like I should just restart the game so I could get right to zero, but I think there's like one extra little bit of dialogue if I don't. Yeah, there's something kind of bizarre. And I mean, this isn't like, it's happened with humans too. But there is still something kind of bizarre about how X is like, Copy X, with what such disdain that he's thinking, you know, holds a lot of the Reploids in, and about how quick he is to just kill him off and everything, and it's one of those things like, you're a Reploid. What if the humans decide tomorrow that you're not worth keeping around? Are you just gonna, you know, take yourself out? Probably one of those rules for thee, but not for me situations. Oh no, I'm a special Reploid. They'll never get rid of me. And then Zero got rid of him, which wasn't one of the humans, but then Vile brought him back, and then Vile got rid of him, so yes, a human did get rid of him. Oy, oy, oy. And all Capcom staff. Oy, oy, oy. We probably would have had some crazy Japanese theme. Oy, oy, oy. If this weren't the international version, wouldn't we? Then again, back in the day, I'm not really sure how those would have gone over, which is probably why they didn't... I mean, probably license also played a part. I think I have said before how remarkable it is that the opening cinematic goes pretty well with both the music that they chose for this version of the game and, like, you know, the Japanese It's not J-pop, but whatever the Japanese song is. Even though the two tracks are completely different. The battle has ended, yet somehow X doesn't feel quite right. What cause are those robots to turn into Mavericks? A misunderstanding. Will it happen to me someday? A misunderstanding? Has X just realized his tragic destiny? It appears that X will have to solve this mystery one day. Soon. Oh my gosh, you're not even gonna ask me to save my game that one last time. Yeah. That's right. We get Wily.
Who are you?
My masterpiece.
Could you speak up a bit?
Who are you?
After him, he is my nemesis. Our rivalry is...
Oh, you're talking crazy. You can
Now go.
be quiet again.
That's an order.
Now let's see. Saber cancel is // right? I feel like that might be a little important at some point. Man, Siggy is so freaked out. What could have happened? What could have happened?
Emergency, emergency. All Maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
The same dream again.
All Maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
That's right. They gave like a weird voice to the... Well, it doesn't matter. Mavericks emerged a point. Oh, it's the same place that X went. What a coincidence. Okay, I'm on my way. I'm not even going to question it. Oh, man. I'm getting a bit too cavalier with this. You know what? I'll figure it out then. Maybe I won't even need it. That's right. I don't have the air dash until I mean, not much later. We'll say that starting out with 0 feels a little rougher than starting out with X typically can. Guess like there's a big advantage of just being able to walk up and have your dad stinking give you upgrades as opposed to needing to kill a man to get things like, you know, you're just basic movements. X is a nepo baby. There, I said it. Oy oy oy. Oy, oy. And already did X, so yes, we are on the 0 now, Aaron. Those Mavericks will pay for this! Those Mavericks who might possibly be my brother-in-law! Don't get ahead of yourself, 0. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Remember, I used to think that it was harder getting through with 0, but my gosh, he just like freaking shreds. I jumped into that. That was almost bad. Luckily, it didn't fall as far as I was initially. You know what? Just die. I'm gonna get my double jump and oh no, down the pits. Oh man, now I'm gonna fight Aurelion with an extra freaking. With full HP and an extra life? What are you doing here? Are you okay? Did you come to save me? Yes, hang on. It's a huge Maverick beard and hang on. I'll just... Woman, I said. This is really rapid voice. I don't have a moment to spare. I need to feed him or else. Oh, yeah, it definitely highlighted that it's been a while since I played this game, because I did, it wasn't too hard getting through it with X, but it definitely wasn't my best time with X. Get down here. Honestly, should I even, like, yeah, I was gonna say, like, is there even any point in dodging you? I can just kind of overpower you. Zero, long time no see. Oh my goodness, he's just so friendly, and then it's like, Colonel, you're under arrest. I only hope she's okay. She's fine, I just rescued her. Thanks, Zero. You want Colonel? I have a question for you. Did your unit attack this place? What are you talking about? Red Force, get me. We were about to attack. They suspect you come Maverick. Disarm, come with me to HQ. I'm afraid I can't. My soldiers never dropped their weapons. I won't do it. Not for you, Zero. They come Mavericks will be here. Red Force, shame. Wait, Colonel, listen to me. Damn. Oh my gosh, you can tell they put this on a Sony console. You think Nintendo would let them say damn? Continue without saving. You know what? I was just thinking I kind of have to pee, and I've already seen this cutscene once tonight, so...
We have all been wrongfully judged as mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce.
The most powerful army in history!
The general has finally taken action. And now, my Maverick Hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
Iris, what are you doing here? My brother Colonel started the coup. I know. Please don't fight against them. There must be some kind of mistake. They've occupied several cities already. As a hunter, I must stop them. Zero! I must go now! Boopity boopity boo. Think I'm gonna go with the ballsy move and go after the one that would help me the most, even if it might be a little tricky. And yeah, I did see something about... I did not watch the videos yet. I'll do that later, but I think I did see people discussing that on, like, Twitter, or at least bringing it up on Twitter. Yeah. I don't like Funko Pop, so I probably will not engage with that. And then, like, the Mega Man thing, where they're doing, like, Secret Level, I think it was called, or something like that. I just looked at it. I probably could have remembered more than 30 seconds. I did see that they were doing something with, you know, but I think that's like an Amazon thing, and I don't have Amazon. Then again, I might know somebody who has Amazon. Then again, I know somebody who has thinking, you know, Paramount, well, hypothetically, has a subscription to Paramount Plus, and I've yet to convince them to actually activate it so that we could watch the Stinkin' Knuckles limited series together. He likes Knuckles, you know, my brother likes Knuckles. I think it's like his favorite stinking Sonic character. So you'd think he'd just be like, oh goodness, golly gee gracious. Just gotta get that, Like, I swear to goodness, I'm the one with ADHD, and yet sometimes I seem a bit better at getting things done than my stinking brother does. Then again, I give myself harsh deadlines to make sure that I get things done. Oy. Still, though, I want to see that Knuckles limited series. How am I going to be in the know when the third Sonic movie comes out if I do not know how well Wade and Knuckles are getting along in the town of Green Hills? And hello again, Big Red. Did you hear me mention Sonic? Or at least something Sonic adjacent? Oh, goodness me. I need you to come up here. But yeah, like, I swear to... I probably could throw my weight around a little bit to get him to do the whole Paramount Plus thing. I think a few people have been like, hey, can you activate your stinking Paramount Plus thing? We want to watch the such and such. And he's just been refusing. But given that, you know, given how many of my games he's probably borrowing right now, I could probably lean on him at least a little bit. Maybe I guilt trip him, maybe I just, you know, maybe I make ultimatums. But he... I think he currently has My Adventure 2 Battle Player's Guide, Kirby's Air Ride, and the Thousand Year Door remake. I screwed up, but that's fine. I had the extra dash when I came here with X, so you know what? I'm just taking it for granted. Just taking it for granted. Huh. Well, I'm just trying to convince somebody to watch it with me. Then again, he did enable me, yeah, Sam did enable me to watch Sandland, and I was happy to watch Sandland. That is just, a manga that I have very, very fond memories of from my childhood. So being able to watch an animated version of that, really freaking nice. Maybe at some point I'll play the game. Oh, I'm at full health, because I don't have a lot of health. You made it this far, I'm impressed. You interested in a real challenge? Who's your commanding officer? Never mind that, it's time to fight. Aye. And hey, even if it gets bad, it can't be as bad as Sonic Prime, right? I still am really bothered by the fact that a lot of people seem to think that was great. It's just like, it's just Sonic trying to do into the... Oh my gosh, he's getting fancy, he's getting funky. Damn it. I probably could have climbed. Well, it's not a big deal. Well, maybe it is a big deal. We'll see what we want to do here. A lot of people really like Sonic Prime. And to me, it's just like... the hacks at Man of Action, the people who brought you Mega Man Fully Charged, were like, oh man, people love Into the Spider-Verse. What if we just did Into the Spider-Verse, but with Sonic? And it's like, well, no, Into the Spider-Verse worked, you know, because it was well written. It had more than just, oh look, it's different version of Sonic characters. Damn it. I got through the first season of Sonic Prime, and after that I was just like, I can't. Listen, man. It's just not gonna happen. There's like a part of me. A part of me that wanted to go back to it, specifically to see if it ever got any better. Or if it was still just like, Sonic, fight Shadow. Not because it makes any sense plot-wise, but because people want to see you do it. Oh man, he got me in his fart cloud. They are not synced up in a way that works for me. Oh, damn it. Man, they were like really out of sync. I'm like, he's gonna activate in a second. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, I watched the first season. The writing in that is terrible. It is like the most, because we need this to happen, you know, like I think story I've ever frickin' seen. Ay, ay, ay. We need Shadow to fight Sonic. So we'll just have them, you know, like, trash talk each other a bit. And then have them fight. Even though they probably know each other well enough that they could talk it out. That Shadow should have the brains to say, oh, well, if he says it's Eggman... Ay, ay, ay. Whoops, I think I need to hit him one more time. Ay, ay, ay. Sonic falls for a very obvious ploy right in the beginning. There's one alternate reality of Knuckles that's like super traumatized trying to go after a certain treasure, but Sonic needs the treasure, so pretty much he's just like, but if you went after it again, despite how adamant and traumatized you were, it would be epic. And he's like, it would be pretty epic, wouldn't it? It's like, I don't think you said anything convincing, Sonic. I think Knuckles just agreed, you know, Captain Knuckles just agreed because that, you know, that's what Man of Action needed to move the plot along. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I wanted to attack him. Ay, ay, ay. It took all of my lives, but he's dead now. What do I want to do next? What would be the best move? I feel like I'm going to die regardless, but I can get upgrades from here, 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 and here. Do I feel bold enough to try this? Is like the whole thing. Yes, I suppose I do. Ay, ay, ay. Like the same people who... Ay, ay, ay. The same people who did Sonic Prime were the same people that did Mega Man Fully Charged. And I'm willing to just say it. Fully Charged was fucking awful. Like, it had a few interesting hooks, but for the most part, you know, that wasn't... Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, goodness, there was a second one. Oh, shit, I just realized. I don't have air dash. Ay, ay, ay. But then I also found out that Man of Action were also the ones who did Ben 10, which I thought was a well-regarded children's show. I could be wrong. I know my brother liked it. And I think like one or two other ones. But then again, just because they worked on it doesn't mean it's like the same writing team every time, right? The good people could have left after Ben 10. Or maybe they got really, really, really high. Ay, ay, ay. I bought a used copy of Rush Adventure and it didn't work. So let that be a lesson to everyone about why when you buy a frickin' used game, you always check to make sure. Which is probably, you know, probably like super obvious to anyone with a frickin' brain, but sometimes I'm just stupid. Sometimes I buy games and it's like, yeah, I'll check this in like 3 years. And then it gets past the return by date. And then I feel like a stupid dingus. Am I gonna be fine? Debatable. Ay, ay. It's really you. Can I get your autograph? This is awkward. Listen, man. Oh, come on, I can't jump? Am I blowing up? I don't like that. Oh, yeah, I hate it when he does that. Damn it. I keep on forgetting I don't have the air dash. Damn it. Oh, continue. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, maybe. I think my best solution was getting there without letting the stinking ride armor take any damage. But hey, at this point, we know we're not getting through a 0 with no game overs. We have gotten a game over, sadly, tragically. If I can only get through with getting a game over with X, yeah, it sucks. But I'm not as invested. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. His moves come out fast. Oh, man. Why? Why do you have that anyway, Dragoon? You aren't a Street Fighter. Oh, you're supposed to do 2 Hadokens in a row. This is a Mega Man game. It's all about boss patterns. At this point, it doesn't matter. I'm blowing up. And you know what? I had enough. Ay. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. How would you have ever gotten the achievement if you didn't know how to get through? He told me it could be powerful. I work for Rebel Force. What? I couldn't refuse the offer, sorry, Zero. I think you could have refused it. I think you're being a little turd about it. Boo-ba-doo-boo-ba-doo-boo. What do I want to do next? Well, I got the flame thing, so, but then again. Yeah, do this, because I can get all the things. Well, everybody treating Dragoon like the coolest Mega Man boss, or at least the coolest Maverick boss, probably doesn't help his ego. They put him in X Dive. Of course, they put a lot of people in X Dive. Whoops. Got under it, it's fine. This is the easy one. This is the easy one, and you just got to rank A. Luckily, it doesn't matter. The first one doesn't matter. I mean, it matters a little bit. Come on. I think I was slightly off the ground enough. Split Mushroom is easily my favorite of the bosses in this one. I will not lie there. He is a funny guy. And he is... I think he's a boss in X-Dive. He doesn't get full player character treatment, but... they at least respect him enough to be like, no, I hit the button. They at least respect him enough to make him a boss. There we go. We got the S. It didn't say hurry up. Oy, oy, oy. We missed the extra life. And you know what? I can live with that. I can live with missing the extra life. Now that I've said that, I will die at least, you know, I will get a game over where I, you know, the extra life would have just kept me hanging on. Oh. Oh, boo. Actually, I should... you know what? I'll practice my moves in a little bit. That's what I want. Okay, I was like, make sure you got the right button for that. It's gonna be important. Don't push the button prematurely. You silly bitch. Hey. He's just a funny guy. I mean, he's a fun guy. Like, I love Split Mushroom. I like most of the bosses in this. Truth be told. I think I did a video where I had to pick out my least favorite from this, and I'm like, I don't know. I think, like, frickin' Walrus or whatever. I don't really... like, Peacock is pretty cool, too. He's purple. He's on the internet. Thus proving that X and Zero can be digitized, and thus... Rockman EXE has nothing on them. I mean, he does have some pretty crazy-ass combos. I'll give him that. Man, it's so cool that I just have the moves. And weapon energy doesn't frickin' matter. Who the heck is Drew Peacock? Or are you saying that you have previously rendered him on paper? Yeah. I am going to use that against Al, and that's pretty much it. I get the most if I do him next, I think. Yeah, heart container. Yeah, he's my best move. He's my best move. I don't need to try too hard, but I mean, if I'm gonna be a try-hard... surprisingly, like, I think I had some friends that watched Smosh. But I never really engaged with it all that much. I mean, honestly, there's like... oops. Oh, fuck. I keep on forgetting I don't have the air dash. Which doesn't super matter right now. Actually, maybe it would have been better to go against him now. Yeah, Maybe going for the air dash would have been... oh, man, you're camping the... well, I've heard the stories about them reappearing, so... Yeah, maybe I should have gone against Stingray next. Maybe that was the ideal move, but I get 3 upgrades if I go here. Which feels a little unbalanced. I mean, some stages for Zero barely get even 1, and frickin' Walrus gets 3? Redonkulous. Redonkulous homunculus. It's a slant rhyme. I appreciate slant rhymes. One thing I don't appreciate, though, is people who rhyme the same word with its, you know, with itself. Ay, ay, ay. I was listening to somebody whose part of their theme song involves rhyming day with today. Actually, I think it's today with every day, and I'm like, that's not really a rhyme. That's just saying the same word twice. It bothers me more than it should. Then they had other lines where it didn't rhyme at all, and it's just one of those, like, listen, either you commit to a rhyme scheme, or just don't rhyme. You can do a free-form poem, I don't care. Man, Zero's so strong. I guess what I'm saying is I have very, very high standards when it comes to rhymes and just poetry in general. Ay, ay, ay. If you're not big into it, like, no big deal, I won't be that harsh, but if you're big enough into it to make your own theme song, that theme song better go hard. Ay, ay, ay. This is why I have no friends. Because who wants to hang out with somebody who has frickin' rhyme scheme standards? That's what a psycho would do. A psycho would care about this sort of thing. Should be locked up in a frickin' padded room. Oy, oy, oy. I do just like skipping and spinning. Goodness me, oy, oy, oy. Like, none of the other spin moves he has feels quite the same. The one he gets from Grizzly is a bit bigger, and it just doesn't feel quite as smooth. But anyway, do I light him on fire? Maybe I light him on fire because I don't have a charge shot. Where's the bond go up to? I don't have time for you, Junior. Jay Shopify, right? Oh, that does it going down. Zero chose violence. He was all like, okay, well, scooch, kiddo. And Zero's like, I'm gonna kick your ass. X would have taken this opportunity to be like, well, hey, you tell me to get out of here. Maybe you're not such a bad guy. Maybe we don't have to fight. No, Zero sought blood. An entire walrus man's blood. The power of the dark side. Like, I know he's a good guy, but Zero would definitely be a Sith, right? Like, he's way too mad and emotional and everything about things to be a Jedi. Which, I mean, there are some pretty awful Jedis. Don't go Zero. Oh, I'm gonna. Just because you asked me nicely, you think I'm not?
Colonel! What? I'm disappointed in you, Colonel.
What do you think you're doing?
It's not
Colonel, you invited
I'm
me.
the Coop now.
Unless this was all a trap. I mean, nothing ever comes up to make it seem like it wasn't Colonel who invited him. It's just a funny question. Oy, oy, oy.
Stop, please! Brother, please! Don't you remember? Zero saved my life.
Something I just thought about. In the second Mega Man and Sonic crossover,
I'll spare your life.
they pretty much brought back like every Maverick ever, and also the Deadly Six from Lost Hex to be like the villains in that.
I'll fight with my brother. If you
But
don't,
they like made a point of not bringing back Iris and Colonel,
Someone must stop Repliforce.
Zero!
which I mean like all the all the Mavericks were like time cloned and like brainwashed and everything. So maybe it was just like, well, Colonel and Iris are sacred. We can't have them getting brainwashed to be evil by Colonel. That just would not do. No, 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 no. But there's still something kind of, it's interesting. There's a part of me that's like a little disappointed in it because they didn't show up. And there's another part of me that's like, well, I mean, they didn't bastardize him either because my gosh. I need to reread it. But the second crossover, it was not the best. I'll say it several times, it was not the best. I have heard some people talk about it fondly recently, though. They're like, oh man, it was so awesome and everything. And I'm just like, really? Did we read the same thing? But then again, I don't know. I have been accused recently. Accused of being nitpicky when it comes to, you know, my taste in things. And why was I accused of this? Because I had issues. Actually, I still had the final class trial to do. But I had issues with Danganronpa V3, and my brother's like, well, sometimes you just get kind of nitpicky, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I think it was a combination of V3 and me also not finding the Deadpool Wolverine movie all that intellectually stimulating. Ay. Like, my mom wanted to see it, so I went to see it. I like Marvel stuff, so I was like, hey, I'll have some fun with this. It was just kind of like, I could have did. I mean, I spent time with my mom. That counts for something. Ay. And I guess he could always be a gray Jedi, too. Even though I don't think those were ever canonical. X5 is in the weird territory where I don't love it and I don't hate it. I go back and forth on whether I like it or not. It's like in that gray zone where it's like, well, I mean, like, I don't mind playing it, but I'm never like super enthusiastic about playing it. I do like playing through it as Zero, I guess. But if I'm gonna play through a game with Zero, like, why not this instead? Why not X7 instead? There's just a gosh darn crazy question. Ay. Still like X7 a lot more than I should. I burned did the fire. Ay. Keep on seeing one article pop up, you know, like one of those random ay. Honestly, there's like a lot of articles that pop up that I'm just like, does anybody actually want to read this? Like, there was one, My Hero Academia added, you know, ended recently, right? And I saw like one article, it's like, does Bakugo die? in My Hero Academia. And it's like, I mean, if you're really interested in that, just go read the damn end of the manga. Why make an article for a yes-no question? And then, like, the other one that keeps on popping up is, like, the best non-canonical devil fruit powers. And they show the one guy from the one OVA, and I'm just like, listen, I remember very little from the, about that. I don't even remember what this guy's power was. All I remember is that his name is Burn D World. And that is, like, the funniest and most worthwhile part of that movie from what I remember. No, I know where my loyalties lie. No, don't do it, Spider! Burn D World is a great name, especially in One Piece, where there's a whole big thing about your middle name being simply the letter D. I think the character was kind of a butt. He just was kind of like, as the name would suggest, he's like, I want to just destroy the world because I have a perceived slight that I don't think was actually that big of a deal. I don't think Oda worked on that one. No! Oh, he caught me. Oh, my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. I think Mace Windu's just a Jedi. I mean, I think he would be, like, in the the fan definition of a gray Jedi, because he is kind of just... He's got some attitude, he's got some pride. I think Samuel L. Jackson put a lot of himself into that role. But he's on the Jedi Council. How can he be a gray Jedi? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could see fans retconning that, but I don't think it's something Lucas ever said. Okay, now we get to the tough one. Either way, I like Mace Windu solely because he had a purple lightsaber. And that was pretty freaking cool. And I kind of don't think they're supposed to be purple lightsabers, but Samuel L. Jackson wanted a freaking purple lightsaber, and they're like, well, we gotta give it to him. At least I think that's the story I heard. Either way, it's been a while since I watched Star Wars. I think the last... Shit! Die! Die, me! Die! You fucked up! Like, to say that the latest Star Wars movie were a mixed bag would be putting it lightly. I liked the first one because it was just pretty much A New Hope, but bigger. The second one, I liked the light side, dark side Jedi stuff. And the third one was, it was kind of dumb, but I mean, it had spectacle. And like, sometimes spectacle's nice. The best written movie? No. Not at all. Not in the least. But it definitely happened, and I was just kind of like, okay, sure. Oy, oy, oy. Oy, 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 oy. Rogue One was pretty dope. But I probably don't need to say that because I think that's the prevailing opinion on that. Whoosh! Fuck you. Okay. Can I get it? Wah! No, no, no. Aha, so you have heard the same. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I'll catch up on chat in a minute. I am in the middle of a life or death struggle with my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my... Ay, ay, ay. been a while since I listened to Queen. I think Bicycle was probably my favorite song. It's just such a dumb and silly song, even if they do specifically state in it that they don't much care for Star Wars. How could they say such hurtful things? No! Okay. What if I don't need that sub-tank, though? Ay, ay, ay. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't remember what I said. I think in general I said that when it came to the latest... Oh, I think I said that Rogue One was dope. That I enjoyed Rogue One. Because Rogue One was pretty dope. Damn it. He's just jumping around like a jackass. Are you gonna fight? Like, this is going to take a while, but I'm not going to lose this way. This is a bad strategy, I guess, is what I'm saying. Huh. I thought he had me. I thought he had me. No, he did have me. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, and then there was Solo. I watched that too. Solo was a weird movie that didn't really need to happen, but I didn't hate it as much as everybody else did. It was just kind of like, well. I think Solo was mostly worth it because... Ay, ay, ay. Do I give spoilers? You hated Rogue One? Well, you know, to each their own. I have heard other people complain about it, so it wasn't universally loved, I don't think. Then again, I've only ever heard one other person complain about it. Ay, ay, ay. But spoilers for Solo, the thing that I liked about that was specifically... There was like a droid hanging around, you know, with Lando, and she kept on saying about how Lando was in love with her or everything, you know, and everything. And you're just like, oh, she's narcissistic. She's blowing smoke up your ass. And then when that character died, he got like really, really kind of like emotional about it, I think. And I was like, oh my gosh. He really did want to fuck that droid. And you know what? Who am I to stand in the way of true love? Maybe that's why Lando... Actually, I think it's implied that the one character in... What am I looking for? In episode 9 might have been, like, his descent, you know, like his kid or something. Which would mean that since she didn't know who her father was, that Lando was an absent parent. But that would imply that he has had coitus. So you know. Oh no! Whoops. Oh goodness. Oh my gosh. I don't need to worry about you. I get here and I teleport. Oy, oy, oy. I do kind of wonder what would have happened with the Solo movie had it done better, given that they did kind of like imply that they were going to do like a bunch of spin-offs based, you know, like around that sort of concept. Because, again, spoilers for Solo, the movie. There's like this whole thing like at the end where Darth Maul shows up and he's like, da-da-da-da-da-da, evil plans, da-da-da-da-da-da. Keep on doing the thing, Han Solo's love interest. Listen, I'm just trying to beat through this. And there's a part of it, like, you know, the morbid curiosity is there. But I also kind of feel like it's I don't even keep up with Star Wars anymore. Kind of feel like Disney Plus ruined both Star Wars and stinking, you know, Marvel. What did I make my... Hang on a sec. I'll just push buttons until it happens. No, that's not it. Wait, what did I just do? Hang on. What is my Giga Attack? I don't know what I just pushed. Giga Attack is ZR. I don't think that's what I hit, but okay. Oh, look at that. Sam is playing the 1,000-Year Door. You fool, you've just given me more ammunition! Oh, man. Oh, goodness gravy. Oh, is he gonna beat me? Probably not. Oh, man. Oh, well. Funny joke. Ay. Everybody really likes The Mandalorian. And I think they liked Episode 7 and Rogue One for the most part, but yeah, I feel like most other things have been tepid, at best. And honestly, I'm not sure if people still like The Mandalorian. Or if that was one of those shows that was like the hot thing when it came out. And then it eventually just went to, yeah, okay. We've seen enough. Ay. I think I'd still like Marvel if they did just a few, you know, things like 2 or 3 movies a year. I think I'd still be into Marvel personally. Oh man, I was kind of hoping my flip would do. Oh man, I got cocky. Anyway, ay. Like, if I get a chance to use somebody's Disney Plus, I'll probably watch the Moon Knight limited series. Yeah, the Moon Knight show. Because I freaking love Moon Knight. But I'm not really expecting much from it. And I don't even know what they're trying to build up to at this point. I'll continue to watch Spider-Man, which Sony has. I'll continue to watch Deadpool because my mother likes Deadpool. And I'll continue to watch Guardians of the Galaxy, because Guardians... I don't think they've made a bad Guardians movie. Which, hey, only 3? Could also count, you know, Infinity War and Endgame if you wanted, but still. One of the few Marvel properties I actually have faith in. Whoops. Don't really know what would have happened had Disney not bought up. Oh yeah, I mean, I think Marvel would have continued largely as is. I think they kept like the same guy working on it for the most part. But Star Wars, who knows? I think George was kind of done. I was afraid of that. The Mandalorian got bad and Moon Knight is good. Well, I mean, I'm glad to hear that Moon Knight is good. How schizophrenic and or I could be using some of my sweet moves. Like that. See, that wasn't as hard as I made it. Ay. But yeah, if Moon Knight isn't brutal and fucking crazy, though, they didn't get him right. I'm kind of interested into how Disney would make that work. If he doesn't have 3 to 4 different personalities, because sometimes they count Mark Spector and Moon Knight as 2 separate ones, and other times they're just like, no, those are 2 different people. Ay, ay, ay. If he doesn't cut off a man's face and wear his face on top of his face, I don't know that I'm interested. Ay, ay, ay. Boy, if you thought that your girlfriend has ever walked in on you doing something pretty awkward and hard to explain, you got like nothing on Moon Knight, let me tell you. Ay, ay, ay. I did see that, and I guess it's like, ay, ay, ay. One, that show is still, like, it's still pretty well regarded, right? The Clone Wars. And 2, like, it did have a plot, but it also has the possibility to take place in, like, I don't even remember how many years the Clone Wars took place over, like, in-universe. So there's really, like, infinite possibilities with what they can do with that. So that doesn't really surprise me too much. I can't remember whether people like Rebels or not. I think people were at least excited about Rebels because they're like, they're bringing Ahsoka back. Also kind of feel like they needed the Clone Wars, specifically because that was the only way to make Anakin frickin' likable. Because he's kind of a turd in the actual movies. Often a whiny turd. You dared to attack my unit? I'm gonna enjoy fighting you. Oh, okay. Darn it. He's gonna kick my butt. Unless... I mean, if he wants to just keep on doing the big hops, I'm fine with that. Shit. Damn it. That's the thing that's like a little tricky to dodge. He uses that. I'm gonna be in at least a little bit of trouble. Hang on, put him down. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I was still in the green. 3 years, huh? Well, given how long a lot of real-world wars, you know, last, that sounded weird. I mean, I guess they also lasted a while. 3 years for, like, the entire galaxy? That's not too bad. They were efficient. They sped run it. Speed ran it? Speed ran it probably is the more grammatically correct thing. Not the space harbor. I had to go, no way, please. I don't want to see you two fight. Well, I'm gonna. I'm leaving. I mean, there was sometimes, and then other times it was like specific. I mean, I guess there were like mini arcs, right? And then there was like the bigger stuff like Savage Opress. And Darth Maul getting brought back to life because people realized that he was too cool to die in a single movie. Which, Old George really should have realized that. Ay, ay, ay. And he just had better foresight. I don't even get how that, like, ay, ay, ay. Like, I guess he didn't have anything vital in the waist down. Darth Maul, I mean. Because that is, like, the only thing that could explain him getting crazy trash spider legs. I kind of feel like the whole... At least when they brought Darth Maul back, that's when it got kind of stupid. Savage Opress, I'll let that one slide. Because it was a different character, and it's like, we'll bring Darth Maul back, but not really, because it's his slightly oranger brother. I want to fight. Step back. I'm sorry. Can I let you through? I just will be sad if she lose you. Don't be so presumptuous. Zero. Save it out. You defeated me.
I'll show you no mercy. Now get ready.
Okay. I was like, he's gonna do it. I should probably be jumping over him. And yet here we are. Damn it, I'm getting like way too greedy with this. It's not, he's not like a hard, I love him to death. He's not a hard boss. Damn it, I thought he was gonna slide. I thought he was gonna schmoove and groove. Not give me tood. Oh well. I think we're bringing... Oh, darn it. I thought we were bringing it back. Oh, okay. I'll just be up here. Damn it. If I lose to Colonel, I will never live it down. Yep, that was close. But I won. Impressive Zero, but it's too late. What? Rebel forces left for space, even if I perish, Rebel forces Colonel. Died happily, goodbye, Zero. Colonel, no! Ay, ay, ay. And, like, it's not that I dislike Maul, I just think that the way they brought him back was really stupid. Like, really stupid, you know? Like, if he would have somehow, you know, somebody... Because I know, like, the medical technology is advanced in that. Maybe they give him some cybernetic parts to keep him going that can, you know, like, replace the functions of his junk and all that, right? Of the waist down. Or maybe they even sew him back together, but him, like, literally being made of trash from the waist down was really dumb. How is he supposed to poop with trash spider butt? Well, he's an alien. Maybe he poops out of his chest. Oh, maybe he does poop out of his chest. That's a good point. Oh, yeah. Like, unless I'm misremembering that. And you know, like, it's Star Wars, suspension of disbelief and all that stuff, but at the same time, there's limits, man. Ay. They got a little too silly for my liking, I guess. Back off. Back off. Ay. Is this gonna be another one that's, like, somewhat close? But I think we can do it. Yeah, we're regaining some traction. Plus, you need to, like, hit it out of her. So she doesn't take damage in the beginning anyway. Yeah, we pulled it off. Ay. Like, they're not, but I feel like if you make specifically robot legs for somebody, you're probably also putting in, you know, like, because if it were a human, right? The way that he was bisected, he would be missing, like, his butt, his penis, and, like, some of the organs that they were attached to.
In a world where only Reploids exist.
Like, you know, like, some of his intestines and his bladder and everything.
It's only a fantasy.
Yes, I know, but I wanted to believe it.
So, you know, like, if they would have made those legs for him, I could see them, you know, like, putting in systems that would compensate for his lack of those things, right? But he'd just be missing that shit. Obi-Wan didn't cut off his legs. Obi-Wan cut off from, like, the waist down. I don't think the man had a navel anymore. Good evening, Winter. We're at very dramatic things happening.
What am I fighting for?
Aye, aye. One of the one of the types of collectibles that I don't really understand and don't really engage with is acrylic stands. Because honestly, it's just kind of like in a pose, like a small plastic version of like a standee, right? To each their own, I just don't, right? But you know what? I did get a standee of specifically the "What am I fighting for" scene. It's tiny, but I'm pleased with my purchase. Avoid the spikes. Oh shit. Damn you. Oh shit. Boy, it's a good thing there weren't spikes on that. I accidentally dashed. Oh my. Whoops. Well, playing stinking X4, so I'm doing pretty well at the very least. How about you? How about you? How bad is this going to be? How out of practice am I? Boom. How many die because of you? Those lies are on your conscience. It depends. Always comes at a high price. What about ours? We got over to Come on, Zero. I'm going to fight you. Oh, no.
Fate is sealed. I have no choice.
If he does his fist... Of course you would do your fist. I don't really have any good moves for the fist. This is one of those fights that can either go by super fast or it'll probably take a while because he's just gonna do frickin' fist. There we go, we clipped him. Yay! Oh, he's gonna do the fist again. Oh, what a charmer he is. Maybe I'll try it. Damn it! Like, I got in and out. Perfectly safe. But then he hit me with, like, I hate him so much. I'm gonna try it again. We'll see what happens. You know what? We're just gonna go down. We're winning, and that's good enough. General, get your... Oh my gosh. You know what? Run. It's fine. I swear, when we do Zero, we always get the bad RNG. We always get the stupid, I am going to do my fist and not give you a real good chance to counterattack. Like, I don't think he did it that much with Stinkin' X. If he did it lower to the floor, I could jump up and hit him. Maybe? I don't think I could reach him from down here. I hate him so much. Well, now I got... Yeah, now I... Just run... Oh my gosh. I have lost so much health. I hate the General so much. I hate him so damn much. Like, this really does feel like one of those things that was not really designed for Zero.
No choice.
I mean, he can do it. It's just not going to be great. Come on. There we go. You know what? Maybe if I... Oh my gosh, I got away with it. Am I learning? Oh man. Oh, well, I hit him twice, so maybe that evens out. Run. Maybe we figure this out, maybe we don't. I still think this is a shitty boss, at least from, like, come the frick on. He has how many attacks he's supposed to use? And I swear when it comes to, like, Zero, it's always just, oh yeah, we'll use that one that you don't really have a good counter for. Ay, ay, ay. Like, that is literally all he has done this entire match. Last time he stinking... Okay. Last time he stinking moved back and forth a little bit, right? Okay, well, at least I'm learning. Although this is still annoying as all hell. Like, if I have one issue with X4, it's probably this fight specifically. Okay. But I'm learning. I'm learning to... Oh, fuck you. Chip damage him. Seriously, what is with this RNG? Honestly. The programmers have given me like 5 attacks. I will use exactly the one you hate over and over again. What is this? What happened? Oh, oh goodness. Oh gracious. Oh, it's in grave danger. Oh, I'll handle this. Okay. Yeah. And I know it's been a few minutes and it's still fresh in everyone's mind. The pain is still there. But the whole Iris thing, it makes me wonder how many people, just out of curiosity, is fridging a widely known term? And I'll probably explain in a minute. I have 0 lives, oh dear. Like, it is a very, you know, it's a comic book term. So I'm not sure how often it gets used in the common parlance. In the... Oh, his kicks. Oh, he's winning. Ay. Well, I'll die. We already got 1 game over. It's not a big deal. Ay. Yeah, my understanding was, and I looked it up beforehand, so I know I was, like, a little off. But my understanding of the term was, like, specifically, it's when they kill off a female character, typically a lover, in order to, you know, like, initiate either, like, some motivation or character growth from, like, you know, the main man character, right? But apparently it can just be, like, in general, anytime a female character is, you know... Damn it. Anytime a female character is killed, maimed, or threatened with violence, specifically to, you know, like, further the male character, right? Anyway... I got, like, a comment recently that accused, like, the Mega Man games of fridging, like, you know, a little too often. And I was just thinking to myself, well, I actually, like, asked, and, like, other than Iris, does, you know, like, who else are you referring to? And you know, I was expecting a laundry list since they said that it was like, you know, a frequent sin, but all they said was like Aelia. They kill her off between, you know, like X and 0. And I was like, everybody normally dies between, you know, series, and it's not really used for, you know, it's not really used for, you know, like to motivate anybody, right? Like the only other one I could think of was, I guess Prairie in ZX is kind of motivated by Ciel's death. And she ain't a male character, so I don't know if that counts either. But it was just one of those things I felt like funny because I kind of think like the person who, you know, I was talking to, they just thought that the, you know, that fridging meant, oh, you kill off a female character, that's fridging. And it's like, I mean, it's a little more than that. There's a little more nuance to that. Women aren't just precious little flowers that, you know, cannot be harmed or killed in fiction. But if, say, you know, the main character's girlfriend happened to, let's say that the main character's arch nemesis breaks into his house, murders his girlfriend, and sticks her dismembered corpse in the fridge, just so that they can go on, like, you know, they can be like, oh no, I'm so sad, I'll get revenge or whatever. That's when it's messed up. The term fridging, I believe, originates from Green Lantern. Kyle Rayner, whoever his nemesis was, totally did that to his girlfriend. Axel wasn't a grill. And we don't know what happened to Axel, is like the thing. He's allegedly around in, like, I think it's 22XX? Whenever Command Mission takes place, he's allegedly around then. But Command Mission isn't canon, so I don't think it counts. No! Oh, goodness my gracious, I wanted to do that. Oh, I fumbled my inputs, how embarrassing. But yeah, it just kind of struck me as funny to see, like, the, you know, term fridging used, but, like, used incorrectly. Like how some people use ironic or gaslight. Ay. And, like, both of them also had their arcs, too. And it's not necessarily, like, introducing a new character. It's specifically, you know, like, killing off somebody for character motivation, right? Like, I do kind of feel like Iris kind of was. I mean, with her, it was a quick turnaround, right? She shows up, she dies, that's it. Damn it, I thought I could get him at least the first time. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. How dare you? Oh, I didn't even hit him. My gosh, I am sucking. Aw, man, I could have weaved and bobbed and did all the things. Like, another example, actually, I kind of doubt that you saw this, so maybe it doesn't matter. But yeah, ay. Like, they even make a joke about it when they do the PG-13 PG-13 version of the movie. But, like, in the second Deadpool movie, when they, like, I guess spoilers for Deadpool. Oh, I am just full of spoilers tonight. I didn't need that. Ay. Maybe I shouldn't talk about that in case people have not seen the second Deadpool movie, even though it's been literal years. But yeah, I'm trying to think of... Then again, I did think of another example, and I didn't want to say it. But yeah, pretty much when one character is used for, you know, as like pretty much a prop for the other character's growth. Which I shouldn't even say that, it's specifically when it's like a female character. I'm not sure if guys can be, you know, fridged or not. I'm sure they can, and I'm sure it's happened, but I also feel like if it were a common thing, I'd hear more people bitch about it. I'm getting my ass kicked by the little guys. Maybe I should just do this. Maybe this is more reliable. I'm just gonna hit you normally this time because I don't think you can take it. If we're talking about Deadpool, in the PG-13 movie, like they did, the main movie's like rated R. They did a PG-13 version of the movie where Deadpool is just telling him, you know, telling Fred Savage the events of the movie while he's lying in bed, like in The Princess Bride, right? And when they get to that part of the movie, Fred Savage actually says, you know, he makes a comment, he's like, I can't believe you you know, like you fridged this character. He's like, what's fridging? And then it gets explained to him, and he's like, that sounds misogynistic. It's actually pretty funny. Okay. We're already back here, huh? There we go. Oh yeah, I caught him. Oh yeah, I caught him again. Either way, just a bit of a ramble. I mean, I guess it's on topic because, like I said, whoops. Iris. But still, oi oi oi. Yeah, you kind of have a point there, I guess. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Maybe, possibly. Either way. This is Beast, isn't it? Yeah, he has the wider stage. I couldn't see the other wall. I didn't think you were gonna jump that far. I was kind of hoping to get off until... Ooh, I dodged. Can we... Oh, man. Like, as long as he doesn't... Oh, man. As long as he doesn't do that. Well, this is fine. I still think we'll be fine. This is not going to be our finest moment, but we'll get through it. You know what? You're gonna do the thing. I saw you trying to do it. Damn it. He's just, wait, I was gonna say, you're doing the thing. You're doing the Reese's Pieces. Or whatever those things are. Aw, man. Well, I got my full thing back, so I might as well use them. I think I got him. Wait. I thought that was going to be enough. I guess it is. Ay, ay, ay. I think there needs to actually be female characters for it to pass the Bechdel test. I mean, it depends on where you looked. Some series definitely have more female characters than others. There's more of a mix specifically in Battle Network and Star Force. Not with the Net Navis. There's like 2, well, actually that's not true. There's 2 female custom Navis. No, wait, that's not true. There's at least 3. Damn it, I meant to jump, but I was already dashing. Damn it. Damn it. This will be a little close. But we won. Ay, ay, ay. Like original series, there's Roll and Splash Woman. In this, there's Iris, Alia, Lair, and Palette. And several women in specifically X-Command Mission, also X-Dive. In Zero, there's CL, the female resistance members, Leviathan, and I think that Fox was actually a dude, so not him. No, I meant to do this. Oh, it was too enthusiastic. Ay, ay, ay. In ZX, there's Ash, Ale. Ay, ay, ay. Kinda Model ZX, Prairie. There's a little more variety there. Some of the bosses. In Legends, there's Roll, Mare Amelia, Tronbon, and actually I think Roll's mom is, yeah, that has, ay, ay, ay. It's mostly lousy for female characters in Classic and X, I'd say. And then it slowly starts improving from there. Not always the best, mind you. But it's at least something. Okay, it's flashback. I can put down the controller.
What's our current situation?
Yeah, actually, you're absolutely correct. I think it's like, Lumina or something like that, Lumeria. I don't know, but you are actually right. The stinking Metabot thing.
I don't want any more of my people being sacrificed.
Ay, ay, ay. I constantly wonder about Moginian and that stinking giant robot. Where it's one of those things is like, is it his pet? Is it like, you know, is it his like project? I think the funniest answer would be if the giant robot was Moginian's lover. Because I find couples with major size differences really, really funny. Ay, ay, ay. I think one of the few examples that I ever saw in real life, though, since it's more of like a fiction thing, ay, ay, ay. If you ever saw, I don't know if they're still together or not, I just remember seeing a picture of Shaq with his girlfriend at the time, and it was like, ay, ay, ay. I had concerns. Oh, yeah. Like, it was a massive, like, I think I'm trying to remember. Like, she might have only come up to, like, his stomach or something like that. And I'm not sure if that's more indicative, like, if he got a, you know, he got a tiny lady, or if that's, I mean, Shaq is, like, a huge, huge man. Like, I don't watch basketball, but if you told me that that guy, you know, could dunk while on his tippy toes, I'd believe you. Oh no, Siggy! Don't worry, you'll look a lot cooler after he physically scars your eyes. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I do. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not feeling confident on the SNK versus Capcom Chaos, but I think I can probably get through Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Which I want to do because, my gosh, there is so much Mega Man X in that freaking game. I don't think they even put Trombone in that game. Which is crazy. She's like in every versus Capcom title.
Now I'm certain there's no one who's a match for the commander. What?
But yeah, you get X, Zero, Sigma, and Ultron Sigma, which is still really freaking cool.
I wish to have that Maverick studied.
Commander, are you okay?
Silence!
Zero, you were a Maverick? What's your point? Are you that surprised? How Zero you're most surprised to Sigma I would defeat you? Still like a weird exchange where it seems like Sigma is showing Zero his past, and then he shows Zero his past, and Sigma's the one that gets surprised. Okay.
Tremble with terror. You are
Oh,
finished.
am I? Oh, am I? Now, can I get away with the same trick, or am I going to take... You know what? Maybe I just do this the not stupid way. Where I just win. Because I was kind of trying to... Oh, yeah. I was going to try and have this done by, like, you know, like, in 3 hours. And we're going on 4 at this point. It's 3.5. Which is fine. I'm still 30 minutes out from midnight. It's not a big deal. But that does mean that I'm not looking for a protracted exchange. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, man, it clipped me. Oh, yeah, I did that stupid. Well, as long as he doesn't hit me any other times, I'm probably fine, right? Oh, man. I was trying to, you know what? Like I said, it doesn't matter. As long as you don't get hit. Like, the fastest way to get this done is to not repeat. Oh, no. You're finished. I was waiting for you. Wow. Low blow, man. Low blow. Damn it. I take damage, but it does take him out. I'm swinging constantly. How does he get the damage out, huh? Let's see. I swear I've done this without E-Tanks before. Oh god. Why? Why would you start with that? You bastard! It works, but I take damage. Is it worth it? Okay, I don't see this being the one. I will still try valiantly. Let us fight valiantly. I was gonna say, I screwed that up. I screwed the easy thing up. Why? Why the end? Okay. Okay. Let's just be a bit smarter. And we can probably do this.
Ready for your final journey?
Don't stop believing. We'll be fine. Maybe? Possibly. Oy. Should have practiced the dash cancel more when I had the stinking chance. Damn it. I got hit by like the easiest attack to avoid in the world. Screwing around like a dingus. Yes. Bring it. Bring it. Oh wait, I need the wall. The wall is where it's at. I have a figure of X1 Sigma. I wouldn't mind a figure of this too. It's a pretty cool look. Anyway, downstairs, please. I think it's actually this one. Just because you can kind of learn how to fight him without taking damage for the first, 2 forms. Although I definitely have some issues, like a few issues with the Floor Sigma. The Floor Sigma can be a little annoying. Is that what I wanted to do? I kind of wanted to leave it there for a bit longer, but damn it. Well, we got some damage. Now, if we just avoid the end... No! I meant to double jump. Okay, now he can't hurt me anymore. Look at all that damage. I got him, like, down half in a single thing. I mean, I still think I'm good. Oh, you see that? Oh, I fucking dodged everything. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking good at video games. That thing was a bit too close. It was giving me the side eye. Like 2 rounds for that version of Sigma? That's freaking awesome. Are you sucking? Or are you blowing? Fire. Okay, what do we got? Come on. Oh my gosh, we practically have him. What do we got? What do we got? What are you doing? Are you sucking or are you blowing? Are you sucking or are you blowing? Oh goodness. Let me go. I didn't even need an E-Tank. A sub-tank. I was gonna go back to Jet Stingray's level. I didn't need to. Hee. What's so funny? This weapon is dangerous. No one can stop it. No. Goodbye, Zero. Ay. Oh, really? I was just assuming. I wasn't really looking at my thing. If it doesn't hurt when it's getting sucked in, that is dandy for me. I will pay more attention when I'm watching this back. General, Zero, I was wrong. Say, but he blind me the truth. It's okay, rest. I will with my body. I'm gonna blow myself up. That way I can die a hero and everyone can forget about all the bullshit that I did before this. Huh. It's been a while since I played the collection on GameCube. I think I should probably at least bust that out at some point to play X3, because the version on GameCube has the dumb little cutscenes. Like the little anime bits to introduce the Mavericks. Which would be really, really just fun to do on stream.
So, this is what happened to me. This is my fate. I couldn't save anyone.
Be a weird thing to change, huh?
Iris!
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, hey! Maybe they can flesh out this relationship now that they're gonna do, you know, Udon's gonna do stinking comics.
All turned out to be Mavericks after all.
Since Archie never got the chance. Well, there we go. Credits. Probably watch the opening one time. And then I'll probably call it so I can go to sleep because we are getting close to midnight. I try to do these at 8 o'clock my time. Because that, you know, more people seem to show up. But the problem with doing that is it does put me on a bit of a time limit. At least when I have work. Which, oh my gosh, me and this other guy were off last week. They got so far behind on crap while we were gone. And then 2 more people are gone this week. I am really concerned that I'm going to have to do, you know, mandatory overtime for an obscene amount of hours. Ay, ay, ay. And she's been dead for like a half hour at least. But yeah, ay, ay, ay. I guess I also bring this up because I might have to not stream one of these weeks coming up if it does start getting ridiculous. Then again, if I only have to do it for 3 hours, I'll think about it when it comes. I'm just paranoid about not having time to myself. Though luckily I do have a few scripts in reserve, so I can at least get done regular channel stuff. I don't need to worry about stressing myself out too much there. But I'm kind of pissed off at my job right now. Oi, oi, oi. Hey, 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 hey. No laughing. You can state the obvious. But Iris is like one of my favorite, you know, maybe Mega Man characters in general. Oi, oi, oi. So you should weep. Weep at her passing. Oi, oi, oi. Oh yeah, if I'm gonna need to get off in a hurry, maybe I do want to wrap a few things up, though. The plan for the rest of the week is Thursday night, Sam has said that he will do Sonic 06 again. So, I'm interested to see how that goes. I'm very interested to see how that goes. And then on Saturday, the plan is to do, I think, Luminous Avenger IX. I'm not sure why the IX is there, but yeah, oi, oi, oi. Because I'm not quite ready to go back and do another run of Azure Striker Gunvolt 2. But the spin-off, the side series, that I am. You know, that I think enough time has passed that I can do that. Plus, it gets something off of my very, very massive backlog. Oy, oy, oy. And in Extreme 2, it is kind of weird because Zero's there, you know, talking, chatting up his girlfriend and everything, and yet it's still, they still phrase things in, like, you know, the ending, where it's just like, X and Zero, the best partners who ever lived, always there for each other, always in love? So even when Iris is there, it still seems like those two are a little gay. Nothing wrong with that. Actually, there might be a little something wrong if you know, having a side piece, but you know. You know. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah. So yeah, I might just call it here. Because, like I said, I still have frickin' work in the morning. I don't know why I'm mad. Just because I had off last week. Although, my goodness, when you're off for like a week, you don't want to go back. I think at my last job, I was off for like a week, and that was when I was just like, you know what? I'm going to put in my resignation. I'll come back for 2 weeks, but that's frickin' it for you people. Luckily, I'm still in, I mean, I don't even know if I should say luckily. I am still employed. I did not make any hasty decisions while I was on my break. No, instead I just played a bunch of random games. I played Pikmin 3 twice while I was on my break. It was nuts. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah. Ay, ay, ay. So yeah, let's wrap it up. Let's stop stalling. Thanks everybody who stopped in to watch. Thanks everybody who checked out the VOD. Maybe consider subscribing if you enjoyed this. Maybe consider checking out my other channel, Explosion, which is linked on the front page of this channel. I do scripted videos over there and sound a bit more intelligent because of it. With that, we'll call it here for tonight. So thanks again, and have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening.